attack, a low-level attack of Riker Krimsky, attacking that single, then finishing it. Zach, we talked about that yesterday. You're in on that shot. Don't wait around. Finish it.
No, that's because all these kids here at the state tournament and where wrestling is today is they like to get in those scramble situations. So nice job by Riker right now, just getting the low single shots and finishing them right away.
Yes, indeed. He's up 8-3 now, trading 2 for 1. And, Jamie, anytime you can trade 2 for 1 and get a good lead like that in the second period, you're doing a great job.
Well, that's exactly what it is. And he's going to go right back in on that low single, switch off to a double, and pick up another takedown as he goes up 10-3 now. So, again, now you got Riker Krimsky working on bonus points.
And he's doing a great job, not only attacking legs, finishing, but he's riding now tough. He's got a tight waist, had a tight waist with the left. Now he's going to go hard cross-face from right to left, right across the bridge of the nose of Preston Terry, the senior from Burlington, and 41 seconds left to go. Now we're going to get warning against Terry for stalling as he is playing the turtle. He is tucked in tight, not giving any levers for Riker Krimsky to get a hold of. So Krimsky doing a great job grinding forward, getting out to the side, applying a lot of pressure. Krimsky now with the drive cradle on Terry. He's got it locked up. Let's see if he can dump it. He's got 19 seconds. He's working on scooping that right leg. He's got the head right in the rib cage. Now he's going to set. Potential dangerous. Boy, oh boy, what a nice drive cradle. The Bobcat coaching staff are beside themselves in the corner because that might have ended it right there, Jamie. That was a tight drive cradle setup.
Yeah, it really was. You know, that's what I like what Riker's doing here. You know, he's going to fall short of his goal, which was that state title, and now he's got to come back and get the next best thing, and that's third, and you can tell he's going for it here this morning.
1 second left. That's going to do it. Second period. Going to be Krimsky's choice to start the third, and he will choose down. So we got Jake Hush coming up here. Jake Hush for the Bobcats. Bobcats having a great tournament. Again, qualified for the state duels. 4 out of their 5 are going to walk home with medals. There's a nice stand-up by Krimsky. Let's see if we can turn this into 2. Probably 1. Got to come out of there in a scramble. There's a 2-point reversal by Krimsky as he's got his right leg trapped inside the left leg of Terry. Terry's looking for a stalemate. Now he's got both his hands up in the air and looking at the official. The official's not going to call a stalemate. They're going to keep wrestling. Krimsky doing a great job. Now he's got Terry on his back. Could be a fall. There's the fall. Riker Krimsky in 4 minutes and 30 seconds for a win by a fall. And that's great job there, Jamie. And better than that, great timing because teammate Jake Hush is up on mat number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job by Riker. I'm sure he was out there on the mat thinking, you know, I heard Jake's name get called. I better get this match over with so Bobcat Nation and KMCH can tune into mat number 2 and watch him wrestle. So I better get this thing over with. And he did in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Great job by Riker Krimsky. Up on mat 2, Jake Hush is taking on Ashton Barker of Iowa City Liberty.
And that's the history maker for Liberty. I think is the first state medalist there for the Lightning. And that's interesting. Coach Morrison, that used to be the AD at West Delaware, is now at Liberty. So a little history here by their tall, long, lanky Barker. He's only a sophomore. Came in the state tournament at 17-4. And he's got a shot here to wrestle for third and fourth. Jake Hush standing in his way. Yesterday, Jake Hush opened up the tournament with a 2-1 win and a tough luck 3-2 loss in overtime. Then he opened up the offense, scoring 14 points and then scoring 7 points. So there's a nice snap and spin by Hush. Almost cut the corner on Barker. Barker squared him off nicely. 42 seconds left to go in period number 1. Jake Hush, square stance now, working a collar tie to the left side of Barker. Barker with the retie. There's an elbow pass by Hush in on a low single to the right side of Barker. Barker with a hard shin whizzer now. Let's see if Hush can finish it. He's got a drive cradle on Barker. Rolls off the edge of the mat. He's going to get 2, not even a 2-point takedown. Boy, oh boy. Why wasn't that 2? Were they completely off the mat?
I bet you can find out after this tournament because we got Bob Murphy. That's the referee right there. So maybe what he saw was just no control when he rolled through right there.
There's a high cross by Barker. He's going to turn that into a Kelly. Might have a 2-point takedown. Got to be careful here as Jake Hush is on his back. Barker catches Hush for 2-2 with 5 seconds left to go in period 1. A Kelly by Ashton Barker is going to dump Hush to his side and to his back for a 4-point move. So Jake Hush went from scoring 4 to giving up 4, and he's going to have to go down and get going right away. Jamie, a little hole there for Jake Hush to dig out of with 4 minutes left to go in the match.
Yeah, but we've seen these Bobcats this entire tournament, being able to overcome these deficits, and Jake Hush is, a good opportunity right now as he's got to get up, score 1, at least cut into that lead just a little bit.
And Hush to his feet. Barker hanging on. There's a 1-point escape by Hush. Now he's got to get going. He's got to open up that offense here and get going on those low singles and to really work his explosiveness. Very, very explosive from neutral position is Hush. There's an elbow pass by Barker. Almost attacked that right single of Hush. So Hush has to keep his moving. There's a reshot by Hush in deep on the left side of Barker. It's like Barker likes to scramble. So Hush trying to finish here. He's going to pick that leg up now. Good job, hard whizzer now by Barker. Hush is going to have to get that leg back to the inside as Barker's blocking him up. Now a back trip by Hush. There's a 2-point takedown. We'll see if he cuts him loose. 4-3 now. Still in favor of Barker. There's a Granby roll by Barker. And Hush is going to counter it with a butcher. Let's see if he can throw Barker to his back. And Barker's going to go belly down. Hush still with a hard crossface from left to right. 58 seconds left to go. Jake Hush in no hurry right now as he's riding Barker. There's another Granby roll out of it by Barker. There's a 1-point escape. 5-3 now. 47 seconds left to go in period number 2 on mat number 2. Long single shot by Hush. There's an ankle pick by Barker. He's got the right foot of Jake Hush picked up. Hush draped over the top of Barker. Barker's going to try to elevate and bump him off. No points here. Let's get a stalemate there. Scramble situation. Referee's going to let him wrestle here. Barker's elevating Hush. Now we're going to get a stalemate right there. Nice ankle pick by Barker there, Zach. Good defense by Jake Hush.
Yeah, he got his arms tied up there around his waist, and really Barker didn't have any answer to get out of there and kind of just sat on it. You continue to talk about once you get on a shot, you got to finish, but a great job, great defense by Jake Hush.
Well, sweep single there by Hush, trying to go to the right side of Barker, and Barker's going to square him up. Reshot by Barker. There's that ankle pick by Barker. Again, he's in deep, and he's got Jake Hush on the backside. No points there off the edge of the mat. Boy, oh boy. That was close, and Barker's got a tremendous ankle pick there using his long arms there, Jamie. That was close.
Yeah, it was. And, that's – you got to – now you're going to go to the third period. You're down 5-3. It's going to be Barker's choice, so he's going to go down. We'll see if Hush is going to cut him loose here and try to go back to work on his feet. But if you do go back to your feet, if you're Jake Hush, you've really got to be careful. Like you said, Barker's got such long arms, and he knows how to take advantage of those long arms.
Well, Jake Hush now is going to have to push the tempo. There's a 1-point escape by Barker. He goes up now 6-3. So Jake Hush is going to have to open it up here a little bit. He needs a couple of quick takedowns here to get back into this match. Barker working a hand control. Barker with a heavily bandaged left shoulder. There's Hush working on that sweep single. Barker's going to fight him off. Might get stalling against Barker. Yes, it is. Barker in reverse gear. He's going to get stalling this. He is very slow coming back to the middle. So now, Zach, you got to push the tempo. If you're Jake Hush, you got to open up right here.
Yeah, and as you can tell, Ashton Barker doesn't have that many matches compared to what we've seen. And there's a good fireman. Well, he went high crotch and cut over and got 2-point takedown by Jake Hush. So now the score is 6-5. I think he needs to cut him loose right here, and he does, making the score 7-5 for Barker from Liberty.
Yeah, 1:12 left to go. Barker in on a knee slide, tried to get that left leg of Jake Hush. Jake Hush has got to go back to shooting. There's that ankle pick by Barker. I'm telling you what, every time he goes to the underhook, he's going to reach down with that cross ankle pick. Coach Joe Williams for Liberty in the corner. Working that ankle pick is Ashton Barker. Jake Hush has to have happy feet here. He's going to try to shoot. There's a reshot now by Barker. He's been warned for stalling. 56 seconds left to go. Jake Hush trying to dent that defense of Ashton Barker as he's using those long arms to keep Jake Hush away. 49 seconds and counting. Hand controlled by Barker, trying to tie up the wrists of Jake Hush. 7-5 is your score. 43 seconds. The winner will wrestle for third and fourth or fifth and sixth. The loser also. Back to action we go. 32 seconds. Tell you what, Jamie, Jake Hush needs a takedown here in a big hurt, and Ashton Barker now using those long arms to keep him away.
Yeah, he's got to try to get, like you said, dent the defense and take a couple more shots. Like you said, Barker's been warned for stalling. Hush has to get going here, and like he keeps just extending those arms, and Hush isn't able to get through.
17 seconds left. 15 seconds left now. 7-5 is the score. Hush trying to find something that's going to penetrate those long arms. Stalling now by Barker. He's going to give up one as he is in reverse gear. 4 seconds left to go, and a tough luck loss here for Jake Hush. 7-5.
Should be 7-6 if you gave him a saving. Did he give him a stalling
call?
No,
I never gave him a stalling call. 7-5. That's a tough one right there. Jake Hush not very happy. That 4-point move on the edge of the mat at the end of the first period proved to be the winner there for Ashton Barker. So Jake Hush, we will see him wrestling for 5th and 6th.
And he will be taking on Brendan Meacham, his first round opponent in that 5th and 6th place match. As in that first round, Hush beat Meacham 2-1 in double overtime. So see if he can be interesting to see that first round matchup over again, a match that was won by Jake Hush. Now we're going to go right into Class 1A. As in Class 1A coming up for our area wrestlers, our first one will be at, I believe, 132 pounds.
Nolan Noonan.
Nolan Noonan, as he'll wrestle in the consolation semis against Josh Tibbetts of Martinsdale St. Mary's. Then we'll have Grant Hager of Beckman taking on Caden Jones of Lake Mills. Brady Henderson in the finals for Northwind. And then we'll have Owen Grover at 195 and Taylor Fox at heavyweight. So we'll take another short break here and come back with Nolan Noonan as you're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School Wrestling State Championships right here on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Hungry? Head out to Hartridge Clubhouse for some roasted chicken any night after 4. If you like fish, try the Friday night fish fry. Call ahead and get your order to go. Feed the family tonight with Hartridge, just outside of Manchester on 195th Street.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
Ron McCarthy, Realtor with American Realty, has offices in Dubuque, Dyersville, and Cascade. Contact Ron for all of your residential, ag, and commercial buying or selling needs at 563-542-0800. Ron McCarthy with American Realty supports all area athletes in tournament play.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Rocky's Auto Body and RV Accessories, south of Manchester, is here for all your collision and RV repairs. Contact Rocky at 927-4025 when collision repair is needed. Rocky's Auto Body and RV Accessories, 4 miles south of Manchester on Highway 13. Best of luck to all the area athletes.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Stephen Motors, the only GM service dealer in Jones County with GM trained technicians. Check out their large selection of Buick and Chevy vehicles and GMC trucks. Stop by Stephen Motors in Monticello today.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Animal Health Clinic wishes all area athletes in tournament action the best of luck. Doctors Borick, Meyer, and Weaver look forward to tending to the health needs of animals large and small. Animal Health Clinic at 15th Avenue Southeast in Dyersville, open weekdays 7:30 to 5 and Saturday 7:30 to noon with emergency services available. Call today.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Kleesner Sanitation is always taking new customers for commercial and residential properties. If you need a large dumpster or container for new construction projects and roll-offs, call Kleesner Sanitation. Good luck from Kleesner Sanitation.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Bi-County Disposal specializes in commercial and construction disposal needs. They have a variety of containers available from 2 to 30 cubic yards. Whatever it takes, Bi-County Disposal in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Hey area athletes and coaches, my name is Brooke. I am cheering you on the sports season. Krogman Construction would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish them continued success in tournament action. For all your building needs, call Krogman Construction at 563-920-8202.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
GSI and New Vienna Ag Automation are committed to quality and dependability. They grow with you with their full line of grain bins, dryers, and accessories customized to fit your needs and maximize profitability. Count on the winning team of GSI and New Vienna Ag Automation.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Ramey Drug provides fast, convenient service from a professional staff. Enjoy off-the-street front row parking and drive-through window to make dropping off and picking up your prescriptions a breeze. Caring beyond prescriptions, Ramey Drug on East Main Street in Manchester.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hauser's Water Systems has served Eastern Iowa with the best equipment and service the industry has to offer with their top-of-the-line products from Water Care. Hauser's offers a free in-home water analysis. Stop by Hauser's Water Systems in Manchester today. Water is all they do.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Hey, Richard McDowell here. After you have tried the rest, call the best for your heavy-duty wrecker needs. Accident recovery, stuck combines and tractors or sprayers. That's our specialty at McDowell Truck and Auto Repair, 563-932-2661.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Clayton Drug, a local pharmacy in Strawberry Point that you can trust. Besides their friendly service and free local delivery, they have a large selection of toys and giftware. Clayton Drug, a must-stop in Strawberry Point.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
Simon's Grain and Feed wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament play. For all your feed and grain needs, see the experts at Simon's Grain and Feed in Manchester or Hopkinton Feed and Grain, locally owned and operated.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Back into the Wells Fargo Arena, Jamie Rogers-Zach along with you. Nolan Noonan going to be up on mat number 4 as he is taking on Josh Tibbetts of Martinsdale St. Mary's.
Well, underway again here. Josh Tibbetts, seeded number 5 coming into the tournament. He's 39-2 right now. So another tough match for Nolan Noonan, but he has been up to the challenge in this Class 1A state tournament. A first-round win, 1-0 over Gunnar Larson from ACGC. Then a win-by-fall, one of the best matches of the tournament that we've called against Gabe Lewis from Denver, winning by fall, then losing to a very good Logan James from Underwood, 3-2 in overtime. So he'll take on another tough opponent here in Josh Tibbetts, and a long shot by Noonan right now, and Tibbetts trying to stuff and spin. Might have the angle on Noonan. Noonan's trying to stay square as Tibbetts is trying to cut the corner and step over the right heel. He does, and that's going to be a 2-point takedown for Tibbetts. Tibbetts up on top, riding tough. Crossbody ride by Tibbetts on the right side, and now he's applying a power half Nelson on the left. So Nolan Noonan, Zach, finds himself down wrestling a guy with the legs, and the guy with the legs, you know, is very difficult because they control your hips and they don't give you any space to move.
Yeah, Noonan's pace right now just wasn't like his first few matches that he's had. So he's got to continue to find a way to get back. And like we talk about, as you continue through this tournament and wrestle with tough opponents every single match, it continues to be hard on your body. And if you don't get the right nutrition, don't get the right sleep in hotel beds and things like that, it's tough to come out here and wrestle at your highest potential.
Well, back to action we go. 22 seconds left. 22 seconds left in period number 1. It's Tibbetts up on top, right in the legs. And he's got the legs in deep on the right side. Double underhook. Double inside wrist now. Cranking Noonan. And 5 seconds left to go in the period 1. And Nolan Noonan probably, Jamie, if he gets his choice, probably better not choose down.
And number 6, it's going to be Grant Hager of Beckman taking on Caden Jones of Lake Mills. First period underway with Hager and Jones. Quick update, Damon Houston of Midland won his consolation semifinal round match by fall. So he will wrestle for third and fourth place coming up in this next round.
Well, Noonan's got to go to the blood corner. I'll check him out. I'm not sure if it's Noonan. Yes, it is Noonan. Seeing the trainers over there from Iowa State. So he'll get some cotton in that nose. And Josh Tibbetts talking to his coach there. So a lot of great action here. And again, Nolan Noonan coming off that hard loss last night, Zach. And you talk about the mental part of this. You got to recover, flush that. You didn't achieve the goal you wanted of making the finals, but you've got to step it up here because the next best thing is that third place match and that third step on the podium.
Yeah, you sit there and talk about how important it is to come back and bounce back after tough losses. But not only that, but he lost in overtime. He sent himself to a finals, and that's really, really tough to take and handle mentally and physically as he put it all on the line last night. So hopefully Noonan can come out here and continue to wrestle his match and keep this match close and find a way to get some grit and win this.
Josh Tibbetts doing a great job controlling the wrists of Noonan. Noonan's looking at a fireman's carry on the right side of Tibbetts. Tibbetts is controlling his right wrist, so it's pretty difficult to shoot through that. So Noonan will back up and reload his offense from neutral.
Over here on mat 6, Grant Hager, Beckman Catholic taking on Caden Jones from Lake Mills, who's a 47-4 senior for Lake Mills, and it's with 8 seconds left going in the first period. There's a shot by Caden Jones. He's in deep, but he's not going to have enough time. Or no, that's Grant Hager in on a deep shot right there. So good offense at the end of that period. He's still looking to score right there, and unfortunately ran out of time.
Good pummel position here by Noonan. Tried to load Tibbetts up for a hip toss and missed it, and sagged by Tibbetts really sagged and kept his hips down as Noonan tried to get in close with that. He had an underhook on the right, an overhook on the left, and tried to load Tibbetts up, and Tibbetts wisely backed out of it. So good idea if you're Nolan Noonan trying to hit a good move, if feeling the pressure. And back to collar tie by Noonan, retied by Tibbetts. We're probably going to get a stalemate right here as they are both hanging on. Noonan now is going to shove Tibbetts away, and back to action we go. Nolan Noonan leading with that right leg. He's got the red leg band on. 2-0 is the score. Tibbetts with the first period takedown, making it hold up so far. We're going to go to the third period, and no points scored in period number 2.
Back over here on mat 6, Grant Hager's choice. He goes down, and Caden Jones ends up putting in a crossbody ride, getting too high, and right now Hager's got his foot and coming out the backside right here, looking to pick up 2-point reversal, and does. Now he's looking for some back points here as he's got them stacked up and loaded, and he comes out. Caden Jones comes out, so Grant Hager gets a reversal going up 2-0, and now just lets him release Caden Jones from Lake Mills, making the score 2-1, going with 47 seconds in the second period.
On mat number 4, it was Noonan's choice, and he chose down. And Josh Tibbetts throwing the cross body right in immediately. See if we get a stalemate as Noonan protecting, keeping his elbows in. And there's a stalemate right there. Nolan Noonan's got to get going here on the whistle. Best way to beat the legs, Jamie, is to come up on that stand-up right up off the whistle.
Yeah, it really is. And, you just get up, especially with a restart here. It's an opportunity for him to get out and get that, try to cut into this lead just a little bit.
And he just tried, but he's a little bit too early there, so he's going to get a caution. Tibbetts is going to ride the left side. There's a stand-up by Noonan. Tibbetts is going to pull Noonan right on top of him. We'll see if Noonan can hip ice out of it. And here comes the legs again. I'll tell you, the leachability of Josh Tibbetts is really frustrating Nolan Noonan right now, as you're just inches from a 2-point reversal, maybe some back points, and Tibbetts pulls Noonan right back on top of him, throws a leg in, and goes right back to work with a crossbody ride on the right, power half Nelson on the left, and he's trying to crank that power half Nelson. Nolan Noonan now all balled up, and then not a whole lot you can do right there as Tibbetts is draped across him, cranking on that power half Nelson. Noonan now tries to rotate to his right side as Tibbetts sinks that power half Nelson in just a little bit deeper and looking for some back points. 36 seconds left to go. Noonan now back up, trying to get to his feet. He's going to block off the hips and the legs of Tibbetts. Let's see if he can hip ice out of this. Tibbetts tries to stack him up. Noonan rolls through. 24 seconds left to go. Great action here now by Nolan Noonan. There's a crab ride now by Tibbetts. He's going to pull Noonan up on his hip. Noonan's going to roll through, back to belly down. 14 seconds left to go. And boy, just a vicious ride here by Josh Tibbetts as he is just stuck to Nolan Noonan right on his back. And power half Nelson by Tibbetts right now. Noonan trying to get off the edge, and that's going to do it. That's going to be the match right there. An early takedown, and then a lot of legs. Josh Tibbetts is going to win that match by a score of 2-0.
Over here on mat 6, Grant Hager and Caden Jones still going at it. We didn't have much time to call there as Jones went to the injury timeout. We are in the third period. It's 2-1. At the end of the second period, Grant Hager was called for a stalling as Caden Jones just came out and was just really hand fighting and really just taking fake shots and got a stall call on Grant Hager. So he does have a stall warning on him, and he is riding tough as it was Caden Jones' call in the third period, and he went down. So right now, Grant Hager with a tough inside wrist ride on the left side, looking for a cheap tilt, and it looks like he should be counting back points right there, and he does, and he's picking up back points. He's got to be careful here. He let go of that wrist, and good job to bail out of there. He let go of that wrist, he rolled over his back and didn't have that thing tight and almost got put to his back. So he does pick up 3 points, 2 points. He's up 4-2 with 51 seconds to go as Caden Jones comes to his feet and gets an escape.
Oh, that's that senior experience there, Zach, doing a great job. He got his 2, and then he knew when to bail out, so he wouldn't put himself. We always talk about not putting yourself in a bad position to try to score points, and Grant Hager showed a lot of smartness there, bailing out of that tilt.
You just got to be really careful with 40 seconds left here. With that stall warning on him, he's doing a nice job of staying in the middle of the mat, trying to get those ties, inside wrist, that 2-on-1 Russian tie, and he's continuing to move his feet. So there's a shot right there, outside single shot, and back to his feet. Caden Jones trying to get his Russian tie here. So exchanging Russian ties on each other now, an underhook, and trying to toss Hager to his back. He's got the inside leg, looking for a neck wrench, and picks up 2 right there as he slips by on Caden Jones, and that looks like it's going to do it with 4 seconds left to go in the third period, and that is going to be your final score. So 6-2, Grant Hager over Caden Jones of Lake Mills. That will advance him into the third and fourth place match later on.
And he will take on Riley Wright from Denver as that will be Hager's third place opponent will be Riley Wright of Denver. So he was a Tech Fall winner over Cale Frost of Don Bosco in the consolation semifinals.
And Jamie, that finish of that match there by Grant Hager was more like we saw him wrestling the WAMAC. Very good tournament at the WAMAC. And when Grant attacks low and then does a good job riding, he's very difficult to beat.
Yeah, he really is. And that he came in here with hopes of a state title, and last night he wasn't able to get it and get into the finals or get that opportunity. So he comes out here and picks up a nice 6-2 win and gets into that third place match. So we'll have Owen Grover coming your way in just a second. We've got 170 pounders on the mat right now. So we'll take a short break and come back with Owen Grover at 195 pounds. And then we'll have Taylor Fox of East Buchanan coming your way. Right after this, you're listening to the Iowa High School State Wrestling Championship from KMCH Sports.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Independence never loses sight of the American farmer, and they offer a complete line of high-performance input products. Contact Nutrient Ag Solutions in Independence to profit from their experience.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Advantage Home Medical in Monticello provides affordable, quality solutions for all your respiratory and durable medical needs in a caring environment with free delivery in a 50-mile radius. Advantage Home Medical in Monticello proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Edgewood Feed Mill, where improved nutrition and modern technology produce healthier food for healthier living. The Edgewood Feed Mill, your full feed and grain service and U.S. feed dealer in Edgewood.
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
The Woodland Eye Clinic, providing the best in quality eye care and eyewear in the Dyersville, Elkader, West Union, and Guttenberg communities. For a lifetime of healthy vision, be sure to schedule an appointment with a friendly staff and doctors at the Woodland Eye Clinic.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And, of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille Sports Bar, East Main Street, Manchester.
Holtz Construction in Manchester, your local contractor for all your ag construction needs. Terry and the staff at Holtz Construction support all area athletes and are here to serve you.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
East Buchanan Telephone has been providing outstanding customer service to local areas for over 50 years. Services include high-speed internet, DSL, wireless internet, HD video, business and residential phone service, and more. Call East Buchanan Telephone for more information.
And welcome back in. Our coverage today brought to you by Bob Stephen Motors, New Vienna Ag Automation, Northwestern Mutual, Ramey Drug, American Trust and Savings Bank, Hauser's Water Systems, Advanced Eye Care Associates, and McDowell Truck and Auto Repair. Owen Grover up on mat number 2, as he's taking on Kanan Morris of Alburnett. As these two wrestled each other in the district final just a week ago, and it was Grover picking up a win in that match.
Well, there's a nice arm drag by Owen Grover. I'll tell you what, Morris has a great upper body arsenal. He likes to go overhooks, underhooks, double underhooks, and launch people. A good way to beat that is just to do what Owen Grover did, and that's hit him with an arm drag. Call that old school, Zach, but I'm telling you what, that's a great move. And Owen Grover executed it to perfection right there to pick up the first 2 points.
Yeah, you really can't get in bad position right there as you hit those arm drags unless you once again, step your foot in the wrong direction. But most of the time when you're arm dragging, you're going the opposite direction and you can't be in bad position. So you can see with Kanan right now, he's a big barrel-chested guy that's looking for upper body ties, and that's what Grover's going to have to continue to do to continue to build his lead.
At 107 left to go as Grover had a ball and chain on the edge of the mat, and he picked up Morris and tried to turn him over, but Kanan Morris ended up off the edge of the mat before Grover could turn him over. So he's going to reload. Nice shot by Grover. He's going to scoop a chicken wing on the right side. Morris comes in as a senior. He's 30-8. Grover, a fine season so far. He's 37-3. And now we're going to get a warning for stalling against Morris as he is playing the turtle underneath. He is balled up. There's a nice tilt attempt by Grover. Let's see if he can take Morris to his back. He's got Morris to his back, picking up some near fall points. And a tilt there. He's using his leg as another hand is Owen Grover as he opened up the right side of Kanan Morris with his left heel and used that almost like a half Nelson. And that exposed the shoulder blades for a 3-point near fall. So, Jamie, Owen Grover using and doing whatever it takes to get this win.
Yeah, he is. And, doing a great job getting out early, scoring a lot of points early on here in this, just the first period.
We might end this right here. He's got 5 seconds. The Morris is on his back one more time. Owen Grover, there's the fall. 159. Outstanding job by Owen Grover. He's going to get the fall in 159. Nice job there talking about using whatever it takes. He used a full clock there, and Owen Grover will wrestle for third and fourth later on today. So outstanding job there by the senior from Beckman. And Jamie winding down his career at Beckman with an exclamation point.
Yeah, and he's going to wrestle for third place coming up here. So we look forward to that match. Taylor Fox on mat number 4 for East Buchanan. He's taking on Trenton Dirks of Westwood Sloan.
That match just underway. And we'll get the skinny on Dirks from our program. Tell you what, two big ponies here going at it. I'm telling you what, they both filled the singlets out here. So Westwood Sloan, Trenton Dirks, he's the 3rd seed, and Fox is the 4th seed. So got a good matchup right here, going for that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th place medal. Nice tie by Fox, 2-on-1 Russian tie. Had Dirks out of position momentarily. So we saw Taylor Fox open up last night and really got physical against Aaron Olson, but came up just a little bit short, losing that match 5-2. So we'll see if he can get after it here. He's not going to have the luxury of having a weight advantage here because these two guys are, tell you what, two good offensive tackles. Love to run behind either one of those guys, Zach.
Yeah, look how big those thighs are down there. They're just basically, you talk about it all the time, was having tree stumps down there, and that's exactly what they are. It's going to be tough to get through either one of these guys' legs.
So 8 seconds left to go, and Fox doing a great job tying up the right arm of Dirks, but he's going to have to create a lot more motion with that 2-on-1 as Dirks is going to square him off. And let's see, it's going to be Dirks' choice, and he's going to defer over to Fox. Well, you hardly ever see that, but I'll tell you what, if this match goes all the way through to that big-time overtime, Fox, if he can score here, the wrestler that scores the first point, there's a 1-point escape by Fox right there as he comes to a stand-up and then puts all of his weight on that right ankle as Dirks tried to lift him up and take him back down the mat. Now Fox with the double underhook throw attempt. Fox is going to load up Dirks. He's got Dirks on his back. Fox is going to win by a fall. There it is. Taylor Fox, we talked about being aggressive right there. Got the underhooks and lifted and elevated Dirks and hit him with a hip toss in 2:21. Taylor Fox is going to win by a fall in 2:21, and he will advance to wrestle in that 3rd and 4th place match. I'm telling you what, Zach, that's what we've been looking for this whole tournament from Taylor Fox. You know, I think he finally is figuring out at the right time what his height and long arms and leverage can do, and we saw it right there.
The nice thing he did right there is you knew that these guys weren't going to try to hit shots on each other. They knew each other probably well before this, but what Taylor Fox did a nice job there is getting into a underhook and really got his momentum going forward and got that body lock, and his feet couldn't keep up with Taylor Fox's footwork right there, and he just jumped him right to his back, and it was tight.
Tell you what, once Taylor Fox gets chest to chest with you, you aren't going anywhere. So nice job by the Buccaneer. Again, wrapping up his senior campaign, and he's going to wrestle for 3rd and 4th. Jamie, what a way for our 1A guys to end their session.
Yeah, they did. You know, it had the one loss there with Nolan Noonan against a very good Josh Tibbetts, but other than that, it was a pretty good round, and now we just await the Class 2A guys to come on the mat, and our first wrestler in Class 2A will be at 132 pounds. It'll be Ryan Phillips of West Delaware, as he'll be taking on Cruz Kibbers of Winterset. That'll be Jaden Payton at 138 taking on Jared Cadle of Columbus Junction. 145, it'll be Chase Lunsman of Monticello taking on Colby Toole of PCM Monroe. 152, Mitchell Mangold will be taking on Scott Betterton of Vinton Shellsburg. 160, Cole Davis will be taking on Wes Cummings of PCM Monroe. 170, Wyatt Volker will face Jaron Troush of PCM Monroe. 180, then it'll be heavyweight. It'll be Carson Petlin of West Delaware taking on Taven Rich of Macokota, and Drew Evans of Independence will be taking on Kobe Claiborne of Bishop Heelan. So we'll take a short break. We'll come back with our Class 2A wrestlers. Ryan Phillips will be first up. Right after this, you're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships on KMCH Sports.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
The staff at Bowenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action. Wishing you continued success from Bowenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville.
If you're in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Winthrop Locker does all custom and specialty processing and third-party labeling. Stop by the Winthrop Locker for a large selection of award-winning bacon, sausage, jerky, a variety of broad steaks, and more. Visit them online at winthroplocker.com and on Facebook.
Susie Meyer with Exit Realty has been serving the Manchester, Delhi, and surrounding areas with all their real estate needs. Call Susie Meyer with Exit Realty. She has a proven track record and is ready to work for you. Good luck in tournament action from Susie Meyer with Exit Realty.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
C&J Dirt Works in Delaware is here to help you with your tile work, new construction, rock hauling, and more. Contact Chad at C&J Dirt Works to help you with your spring and summer projects, offering free estimates.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Community Insurance in Edgewood is proud to support all area athletes and wish them the best of luck in tournament action for all of your auto, farm, business, and home insurance. Community Insurance in Edgewood, cheering you on to victory.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop, the world's largest provider of crop inputs and services. Contact Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop to profit from their experience.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Himes Awards provides high-quality awards and custom laser engraving for any occasion. Himes Awards, located inside the Pro Shop of Lightning Lanes in Manchester. Stop in or go to HimesAwards.com.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the U.S., is dedicated to the needs and profitability of farmers. With access to the most diverse genetic and trait offerings in the world, Beck's provides farmers with the right products for their farm. To place a Beck's seed order, contact your local seed dealers, Don and Lori Kuhn in Coggan, Corey Fobb in Piasta, and the Aurora Elevator.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Looking for a place to gather with family and friends? Your look is over. Gather your family and friends and head to the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill. Join them for some great food and sports before, during, or after the game. Best of luck from everyone at Hillside Sports Bar and Grill in Monticello.
Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape, and our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
Ellis Implement and Outdoor LLC in Coggan is the go-to spot for all of your farm equipment and servicing needs. A servicing dealer for farm and outdoor power consumer lines such as Bad Boy Power Mowers, Bush Hog, Woods, Dixon, Kohler engines, Big Dog mowers, and more. Ellis Implement and Outdoor LLC in Coggan wishes the best of luck to all area athletes.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
And welcome back to the Wells Fargo Arena. Jamie Vaske, Roger Reed, Zach McCool back along with you as we are ready to go with Ryan Phillips. Coming up here on mat number 6 as he'll be taking on Cruz Kibbers here in the consolation semifinals at 132. Kibbers from Winterset.
Well, the Huskies from Winterset, again, traditionally strong program just west of Des Moines here. So it's going to be a great match here with two outstanding wrestlers at weight class 132 in Class 2A. There's Phillips in on that tap and go slow single. He's going to back trip Kibberts, and he's going to pick up 2 to start. And this 2A title is still up for grabs, and we talked about how important these matches are for the West Delaware Hawks. So Ryan Phillips trying to get the Hawks going this morning, and he started out very nicely with a very good tap and go and got in and finished the shot as he sat Kibberts on his right hip and then covered him up. Now Phillips was on the left side going to the right side. He's got a tight waist with a head lever trying to set up that chicken wing. Now stand up by Kibberts. We'll see if Phillips is going to let him go. Possibly might let him go there. He's going to let him go. So we're going back to neutral. Kibberts in on a long shot. Front headlock now by Phillips. Let's see if he can turn this into 2 points. Phillips is going to drop in on a single, go behind attempt by Kibberts, and Phillips will keep square and block off Kibberts as he tries to attack him. Now, Phillips does a nice job sliding into a single, showing some strength. He's got the left leg up. He's going to back trip Kibberts. What a move there, Jamie Vaske, by Ryan Phillips.
Yeah, it really was. You know, he looked like Kibberts was going to kick out of it, but Phillips did a great job diving in and picking up the takedown to go up 4-1.
I think right there, Roger Kibbers thought that Phillips was just going to give up there on the edge of the mat, and then he pounds and hits a nice little shot right through his legs and dumps him to his backside.
So we're going to have Jaden Payton up on mat number 3, I believe. No, mat number 7. Mat number 7. So Ryan Phillips, 22 seconds left, riding hard on the junior from Winterset, who's 46-5. That's a tough opponent right there. But Ryan Phillips now with 3 wins here in the state tournament. He broke the 40-win mark. He's 41-6 right now. So an outstanding senior campaign for Ryan Phillips. 3 seconds left to go. Great first period. Jamie and Zach, that's just what the doctor ordered.
That's exactly what you're looking for out of Ryan Phillips. Coming in here and building the lead 4-1. And, going in the second period, hitting his shots and his offense is very nice. As we're waiting still for Jaden Payton, I'm not sure what's going on mat 8 as the referees are talking to each other over there. So here's the start of the second period with Phillips.
Well, that was a sit-out turn-in by Kibberts. I'll tell you what, if you do that on Phillips, he's going to pick that double up and Turk it, and he missed the Turk there, so Kibberts is going to come to a sit-out turn-in stand-up, and Phillips is going to cut him loose. Phillips in that staggered stance again, making a couple of shots and snapping the head down at Kibberts, and he's found out something that's going to work as Kibberts is leading with that left leg. That's the leg that Phillips likes to shoot at. 129 and counting. Phillips lowering his level, going to heavy on the head. There's the first shot by Kibberts, nicely defended by Phillips. Phillips again working that arm. Phillips is going to clear the arms of Kibberts and try to drop it on that left leg one more time. This time Kibberts is ready for him with an underhook and pulls Phillips right back up. Sweep single now by Phillips. He's going to elevate Kibberts. Let's see if he can sit back. Might have a fall here. If he can sit back and stack up Kibberts, Kibberts might have to bail out. Phillips trying to load him up and stack him. Kibberts draped over the top of Phillips. Phillips trying to scoop the arm of Kibberts, and they're in scramble position. Phillips trying to come out of the scramble with 2. He's got to get his head up. Should be 2 right there. There's a 2-point takedown by Phillips. Nice job there as he picks up the 2 out of the scramble. 42 seconds left to go.
Over on mat number 8, a 2-point takedown for Cadle. Payton quickly right back up to his feet. He picks up a 1-point escape. So 2-1 with 1:40 left to go in period number 1.
They haven't given Phillips the 2 up there yet.
Say, that score's not right.
Should be 6-1 right now. Our officials are
Well,
going to
he
talk
should
about
have 2. Because didn't he cut him loose in this period?
I did. Should have
6-2.
Should have should be 6-2 on there, I believe. An escape and then a takedown. So 29 seconds left to go. Our official, holding us out, not signaling the shot. It should be a 1-point escape and a 2-point takedown for Phillips. So they get that figured out. Jamie Spine, Mat 8 with the outstanding freshman from West Delaware, Jaden Payton.
Yeah, still 2-1 over here. 1:02 left to go in the first period with Jaden Payton and Jared Cadle. Cadle was the number 1 seed in this tournament. As Payton has had a great round, great pin last night to get himself into this consolation semifinal round.
Well, they got it figured out. They got it sorted out. So we're going to restart there. There's a stand-up by Kibberts, lift and return by Phillips. He's going to drop in as a Kibberts standing up instead of lift and return by Phillips. He's going to drop in on the legs. 14 seconds left to go as Kibberts tries to reach back and grab the left heel of Phillips. Phillips is going to fight that off, and now he's got Kibberts belly down.
Over on long single leg attempt by Cadle. Payton goes over the top, and we're going to get a stalemate with 16 seconds left to go in the first period. Jaden Payton's going to have to get on the offense here, but he does like to score off of defensive. He likes to score those defensive takedowns as he's got those great hips that allow him to come around and get out of a lot of those scramble situations on top.
Well, on the start, Phillips took down here, and on the restart, Kibberts came right out to the top of Phillips and latched onto his head. He's got a front headlock, a side headlock. I tell you what, you call potentially dangerous right there as Kibberts is trying to take Phillips to his back. Phillips with a nice long sag. Zach, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm not sure what Kibberts was trying to do.
No, I think he was trying to latch onto his head and that arm and just dump him to his backside for a cheap tilt, and unfortunately, or a three-quarter Nelson, but just didn't quite have any legs to go with that on Phillips. So Phillips, nice job catching that head there as he got out there and then catching a leg and picking up a 2-point reversal.
Well, Phillips now smelling some bonus points here. He's up 8-2. Kibberts belly down, covering everything up. Phillips has a chicken wing in on the right side, trying to dig that half Nelson in on the left side. I'm telling you what, if he can dig that half Nelson in, he has been deadly with it. There's Kibberts in a stand-up. Phillips still has the chicken wing in on the right side, and he's going to have to cut him loose.
Over on mat number 8, it's Jaden Payton choosing down to start the second period. Still underneath with 1:36 left to go in this second period. Mitchell Mangle going to be up on mat number 1, taking on Scott Betterton of Vinton Shellsburg.
40 seconds left to go with Phillips and Kibberts. Phillips is going to drop in. He's going to the opposite leg this time, and Kibberts is going to try to hit him with the go-behind, but off the edge of the mat they are. Back to the center with 34 seconds. Coach Foss, Coach Phillips in the corner.
Over here on mat number 8, Jaden Payton is down, and he's scooting around trying to pick up a 2-point reversal. That's 2 points right there. Cradle him up. He's getting close to stacking him up, throwing him to his backside. He's got a cradle locked up. Jaden Payton really trying to drive in. Should be picking up back points, and he is. There's swipes right there. He should get at least a 2 count. And he's loading him up tight. Oh, a little bit too tight. Get back hips high. Look at those hips. Those hips are unbelievable.
As he went down to his hip, Cadle came out on top, but Jaden Payton somehow got his hips back out on top. Now Cadle trying to rock out of this. Jaden Payton looking for the fall. Our official down looking close. He's going to get a 3-point near fall. Trying to tighten this thing up and get the fall is Jaden Payton. 35 seconds left to go. Cadle rolling across his shoulders. See if he can get the fall here. There should be the fall.
On mat number,
what are we calling?
Injury time?
Is he blood?
It's 4-point
near fall for Jaden Payton, and blood time by Cadle. It's going to put him up 7-2 with 28 seconds left to go in this second period.
Ryan Phillips is going to ride out the rest of the period there, and he's going to win that match 8-3. So Phillips will wrestle for a 3rd and 4th. Outstanding job there by the senior from West Delaware. So he'll wrestle his 9th match here this week, 3 on Wednesday, 6 in the tournament.
What do they need them second refs for anyway?
Boy, oh boy, that's exactly right.
It was the second ref that spotted the blood. We've seen that before. I think we saw Jake Voss one year down here on mat number 4 launch his opponent, but his opponent had blood time. But Jaden Payton leading 7-2.
Well, on mat number 1 for the 4th time this year, I believe, Jamie, it is a Betterton Mangold match, and we talked about possibly seeing this where it counts.
And just like Paul Ryan and Wyatt Volker, this is the 4th week in a row.
Yeah, and these have been all close matches. So if Mitchell Mangold can keep his feet moving here and keep Scott Betterton from scoring that early takedown, and that's been the difference in these matches. Earlier, Betterton's been able to get in on a low shot on Mangold. Mangold doing a good job working ahead of Betterton. It's now 0-0 after 1.
Over here on mat number 6, you have Cole Davis picking up 2 points right there, going up 2-0.
And over on mat number 4, it's Chase Lunsman with a 4-1 lead over Colby Toole of PCM. With 1:08 left to go in the second period of that match, we're going to get potentially dangerous. Lunsman with a 4-1 lead. And back to action over on mat number 8 with Payton and Cadle. Cadle up to his feet. Jaden Payton, the chicken wing on the right side. He's going to return him to the mat with 10 seconds left to go in this second period. Jaden Payton leading 7-2.
Over on mat number 1, a 1-point escape by Mitchell Mangold to start period number 2 as he chose down. He's going to take the early lead here with 1.5 minutes. A lot of wrestling left. If Mitchell Mangold can keep this thing close. There's a double underhook by Betterton. He's locked up on Mangold. Mangold's going to sag and post on the hip of Betterton, so Betterton can't come in any closer.
2-point reversal over here for Chase Lunsman. He goes up 6-1 now on Colby Toole of PCM.
Over here on mat number 6, Cole Davis gave up a 2-point reversal and 2-point back points, so he goes up 6-2. Wes Cummings goes up for PCM 6-2 on Cole Davis.
Mat number 1, Mitchell Mangold and Betterton going at it right now in a very physical match here. Again, for all the marbles here, these two seniors going at the last time they will wrestle, and Mangold has been very good in this position, winning the matches that he needs to get here. Now Mangold in on a sweep single. Betterton showing some good feet there. He's going to defend the shot of Mangold. Betterton now trying to dump Mangold on a Kelly. Long down block by Mangold as we're off the edge of the mat. 32 seconds left to go.
7-2 as we go to the third period. Jared Cadle choosing down. 1.5 minutes left to go in that third period. Jaden Payton again with that lead. As we go to the third period also with Chase Lunsman and Colby Toole. It's a 6-1 lead for Chase Lunsman, and we're going to start the third period on our feet. And now we're going to have Wyatt Volker coming to the mat here as well.
Why not? Over here on mat number 6, it is going into the second period with Cole Davis trailing 6-2 against Wes Cummings for PCM Monroe.
Boy, if the Hawks could pick up a couple wins here with Jaden Payton hanging on to that lead over there, Mitchell Mangold can get a win, and then Wyatt Volker. The Hawks looking good in that team race, especially with Chase Lunsman holding on to a 6-1 lead over Colby Toole of PCM, who's also in that team race.
Well, it's going to be Betterton's choice to start the third period, and, of course, he will choose down. Mangold very tough and physical on top, and we've seen Mitchell Mangold ride people out here and just be physical on top. Betterton to a tripod stand-up here, so he's got his hips up. Let's see if Mangold can reach down. Don't want to give up 2 if you're Mitch Mangold here.
And over here on mat number 6, Cole Davis ends up throwing him on his back, pinning Wes Cummings of PCM Monroe. That is huge. And he caught him on his back getting the fall in the second period right there. So Cole Davis advances right there with a fall.
2:36 for Cole Davis, the fall time. So the Mustang helping out the Hawk here by dropping the PCM Monroe wrestler. Jaden Payton with 12 seconds left to go in that match. Wyatt Volker up on mat number 3. He's got a head-to-head with PCM as he's taking on Jaron Trouch. We'll stick with Jaden Payton here with 12 seconds left to go in this match. Again, taking on Jared Cadle. If Payton wins this match, he will have another rematch. And there's a chicken wing by Mangold. Did he get a near fall there at all? It's going to be a 1 count. And Jaden Payton's going to win that match 7-2. He'll have a rematch with Caleb Olenczak of Perry in the next round as Olenczak won 12-4 in that round. So that's a big win for Jaden Payton. That is right. And Chase Lunsman over on mat number 4, leading 8-1 now over Colby Toole of PCM.
Jamie, on mat number 1, Mangold gets himself high, and Betterton's going to shake him down and pick up a 2-point reversal. So Mitchell Mangold finds himself down 2-0, and Betterton's trying to lock up a drive cradle. He's got Mangold for a 2 count there. So Mitchell Mangold will be down now 4-1 with 27 seconds left to go, and Betterton locking up that drive cradle.
Wyatt Volker with a 2-point takedown. Did he get the takedown? I don't think
he hasn't given him.
They have not given him the takedown yet over on mat number 3.
He's got a cradle locked up. Mat number 4 finishes right there with Lunsman over Toole, 8-1.
And Betterton is going to pin Mangold in 5:53. Betterton will win by a fall in 5:53 with that drive cradle. So Mitchell Mangold will wrestle for 5th and 6th. So Mangold trying to get the last win there, not quite able to do it. And so he'll have to settle for that 5th and 6th place match here. So on mat number 3, we've got Wyatt Volkers. All of a sudden we have 5 mats. Now we just have 1 mat left here at weight class 170, and it's Wyatt Volker for the West Delaware Hawks in a head-to-head matchup, taking on a very stout, very well put together from PCM Monroe. That's Jaron Troush, who came in at 38-5. Troush in on a double, and there's some great hips by the freshman from West Delaware. He's got a great throw right there. Love to see him hit it. Looks like he's trying to set it up. There's the throw by Volker. He's got a good one. Lateral drop. He's got Troush on his back for 2-2. 2-2. Jamie, we've seen that through the course of the year. You can see Volker just setting that up. 2-2 on the lateral drop. It's now 5. Did they give him 3 near fall?
2.
Again, 1 escape, and then 1 escape, and then near fall. So outstanding job by the freshman. This would be a huge win for Wyatt Volker. You can just see that coming, Zach. He's setting that up, feeling that, waiting for that push. And I'll tell you what, he popped his hips and had Troush on his back.
Yeah, he did a nice job of getting that pressure, and he waited for a second until he really had a good grip on that lateral drop, and he did, and ended up hitting it, going 2 for 2. And now he's got a tough ride over there with the inside wrist. He's got to continue to get his hips down, though. His hips are in the air right now, so like to see him continue to ride him out for the rest of this period. He's getting himself, these freshmen have tremendous hips. I mean, they get sat to their backside so many times when you think they're going to give up a reversal, and they somehow find a way to get their hips back on top.
Well, and the other thing is, Jamie, they don't get shook, and you've talked about that through the course of the year. They're steady, and they're staying right with it.
Yeah, they are, and that especially for the Hawks coming up here, as you just got to, with this team race so close with the Hawks, they've got to keep winning some of these matches, especially in these placing matches we've got coming up here.
Roger and Jamie, you can see how intense this thing is with Coach Voss right behind the West Delaware cheerleaders, wrestling right there with Wyatt Volker, because he knows how important this match really is, as Wyatt just gives up a 1-point escape, still being up 5-1 at the end of that second period.
And let's see whose choice it's going to be. It's going to be Troush's choice, and he's going to choose down. And Troush, I'll tell you what, he looks like a whipped pup right now, not sure what to do. I'm sure he's looking at that, hey, I'm only wrestling a freshman, but these are not normal freshmen that West Delaware's got in the lineup. There's going to be a 1-point escape by Troush as he popped up right to his feet. It's now 5-2 with 1 minute and 50 seconds left to go in this match. Troush in a staggered stance. There's a double by Troush. Tell you what, hip pop there by Volker pulls Troush right up out of the from bottom to top, underhook and hips, and right back to their feet they go. Troush now with an overhook on Volker on the right side. Volker with an underhook now, hard collar tie by Volker. He's wrestling very smart. He's on the edge of the mat, burning some clock. That's just great wrestling there by the freshman. There's a long double again by Troush, go behind by Volker, and Volker gives Troush a shove off the edge of the mat. And I'll tell you what, Zach, what was great about that is that's telling the official you're still working. You're on the edge of the mat and you're still working.
Yeah, he circled right there and gave nice hard pressure, even though he hasn't taken a shot recently here. Nice job of circling in and not backing away.
111 and counting. The freshman from West Delaware trying to pull an upset here on Jaron Troush from Prairie City, Monroe. Minute to go now. Here we go. Over and under now by Troush. This time Volker's going to block off. He's got great head position right here. Troush is going to bump his hand there and get hand control. And Volker now is going to drop down to one knee, back up. Troush in the slide single. And once again, Volker's going to block him off. 45 seconds and counting. Now you got to be careful if you're Wyatt Volker. You got to circle back in, work the head, look for a shot there, keep things going forward. Might get a stalling against Volker as Troush in on another shot. A go behind attempt by Volker. Volker with a hard collar tie. 30 seconds and counting. Volker on the edge of the mat. Now you're going to get stalling against Volker. Don't like that call, but he was backing up. Coach Voss now on the edge of the corner. We've got West Delaware coaches on every corner of the mat right there. 5-2. 25 seconds left. Here's that situation you work on in the room. Here's Troush trying to load up a throw. Volker in reverse gear. He's got to circle back in. He's holding his ground now. Troush with an underhook on Volker. 15 seconds left to go. Get a head-to-head match. Top two teams in Class 2A right now. Troush now trying to lock on to Volker. Volker doing a good job blocking him off. 5 seconds left to go. That clock can't run fast enough now for Wyatt Volker. There's a headlock attempt by Troush. Volker's going to counter it. That's a huge win right there. Wyatt Volker will win that match by a score of 5-2, and he will wrestle for third and fourth. He will join Jaden Payton in that third and fourth place match, and what a match that was. Once again, those freshmen not shook at all, and they are taking these highly ranked wrestlers to the limit and beating them here. And I'll tell you what, that was not only a great win for him, but in the team score, a valuable win for the freshman from West Delaware.
Yeah, it really was. With that win, the Hawks already were leading. And how about this? Independence in second place in Class 2A. West Delaware in first with 71.5 points. Independence second with 56. Clear Lake is in third with 55.5. Sergeant Bluff Luton fourth with 55. Union in fifth with 54.5 points. Solon sixth with 52.5. Centerville seventh with 51. PCM all the way down to eighth place after that round with 45.5 points. I'm not sure they want to match that. Oh, they did not want to match that round. We saw Volker win one. Lunsman beat Colby Toole, and Cole Davis beat West Cummings. So they did not want to match. So they have not scored any points in that round. So West Delaware, here's the thing. This thing is still not over as the Hawks still with some tough matches coming up in this next round. As we take a look at it, at 132, Ryan Phillips is going to wrestle Jalen Schropp again. At 138, it'll be Jaden Payton. He'll take on Caleb Olenzak again. 152, Mangold is going to take on his first-round opponent, Braxton Doble of Clear Lake. And Volker, haven't seen, he's going to take on, it looks like, that match just got over. I believe he's going to take on Coulter By of Crestwood in the background. And we still got Carson Petland coming up against Taven Rich. So the Hawks still with opportunities to win some matches, but it's still going to take a good effort here by the Hawks in the rest of this. He is going to take on Coulter By, as By won that match 8-2 down here over Spencer Mooberry. So we're going to be on mat 6, with Rich and Petland.
Well, here's another big one. These guys are 1-1. Petland beat Rich in the duel, and then Rich came back to beat Petland in the Walmack, I believe. So Carson Petland trying to take the rubber match here against a very good Taven Rich. Very athletic Rich. He's the junior from Maquoketa. We've got Drew Evans, yes indeed, on map 4 side by side, so that'll be easy for us to spy both of these matches here. Taven Rich, Carson Petland underway. There's a slide by Petland. I'll tell you what, he just worked really hard with Coach Rupp on that slide by. And Carson Petland not afraid to pull the trigger to go low either. Taven Rich now working a 2-on-1 Russian tight to the right side of Petland. Petland doing a good job blocking him off. Got to get that hand back. 136 and counting. There's Rich going to drop in on a shot. Front headlock by Petland. Let's see if he can keep his weight on top. Petland with the read shot. He's got the left leg up, or the right leg up of Rich. Let's see if he can back trick Rich.
Careful.
And he does, and he's going to go right to the head of Taven Rich. And not two yet. He's got a cross.
Yeah, he got two.
They gave him two. Okay, so Rich is working on a reversal now as he reaches back and grabs the left leg of Carson Petlin. Petlin in a cross, got a cross face on the left. Let's see if he can keep a hold of that left leg of Rich.
Can't sit there.
Can't sit right there. He's going to have to pull it up or let it go. And you certainly don't want to give up two here. Petlin might give up two here as Rich is going to catch him in a headlock and throw Petlin to his back. Boy, oh boy. Carson Petlin goes from having the advantage here. He's set on his backside and let Rich scoop his head. Now, Petlin's going to try to bench press Rich off of him. Rich is going to try to throw the double spur in. There's the fall right there. Taven Rich. Carson Petlin in great shape. And, Jamie, that's a sophomore mistake right there. Not knowing when to bail out. Should have bailed out, gave up two. And instead he tried to hang on for just a second too long, and Rich catches him in a headlock.
Yeah, in 1 minute and 21 seconds. So Petlin will wrestle for 5th and 6th place here. But again, how about this team race in Class 2A? Not only West Delaware, Independence in 2nd place right now as two teams from the Walmart Conference and two area teams in 1st and 2nd in the team race right now. And they still got points to get as well as Drew Evans up on mat number 4. Mustangs have 56 points. In 2nd place, the Hawks in 1st with 71.5, and the Mustangs have 3 wrestlers going at it yet as Cole Davis will wrestle for 3rd place at 160. We'll see where Drew Evans is going to end up, and then, of course, Isaiah Weber at 113 will wrestle in the finals tonight as he'll be taking on, in that championship match, Matthew Lewis of Centerville, and that's a rematch from the Benton Community Tournament earlier this year. So, opportunity for our two area teams and out of the Walmart Conference to come out of here with trophies here.
Not only that, but you talk about Solon also, and Solon still has a chance of continuing to score a lot of points as they still have a lot of guys on that backside. They do have a finalist, I believe.
Yeah, Aiden Taylor at 126.
Yes.
So you got to remember that's the thing. I think it's 4 points for winning in the finals, and so it's going to be tight team race, like you said. Now, Solon also lost Mike Hoyle at 220 as he got beat in this round. So should be interesting to see how this team race finishes up here.
Well, it's going to be Drew Evans' choice to start the 2nd period, and he's going to choose down, and he's taking on Kobe Claiborne from Bishop Elin. He was the number 2 seed coming in this tournament, so a tough cookie here for Evans, but he has been wrestling very well as of late, and he's got an outside stand-up, and Claiborne's going to push him loose, and that's a 1-point escape for Drew Evans. So Evans back in on the attack. Let's see if he can set up that throw. He's got a very good double underhook and a body lock. Let's see if he can get Claiborne. He's trying to set it up right now. He's got an underhook on the right side of Claiborne, and Claiborne's going to go to a collar tie and block Evans off with his head. Again, we're neutral position, 1:15 left to go in this 2nd period. So long shot by Claiborne. He's in deep on the ankle. I'll tell you what, there's a go-behind by Evans. Evans missed the opportunity to get 2 there. Kobe Claiborne tried to go low level on Drew Evans and missed the mark, and Evans missed the mark on the go-behind, so good scrambling by both of these wrestlers. 2 points for Evans would have been huge. As he's up 1-0 with 49 seconds left to go in the 2nd period, it'll be Claiborne's choice to start the 3rd period. Bishop Elin Catholic out of Sioux City is Claiborne. He's only a junior for the Crusaders. 34 seconds left to go. Neutral position. Hard collar tie there. Was a collar tie by Claiborne. He's quickly going to back out of it. Now collar tie by Evans. Retied by Claiborne with his left. Now Claiborne, he's going to drape his left arm over the right of Evans as Evans trying to work an underhook. 16 seconds left to go. Evans will back out now. They both take a look at the clock. 10 seconds left to go. 1-0 is your score. Again, weight class 285. When this is over, we're going to jump right back into the medal round. There's a throw by Evans. Evans tried to launch Claiborne, and they might have worked to. The referees are going to talk about it here. Referees are talking right now. There will not be 2 there. I think one official wanted to give Claiborne 2, and head official there waved that off. So good piece of officiating there by our head official. Well, it's going to be Claiborne's choice. He got up a little gimpy off of that throw attempt by Evans. Evans once again trying to use the last few seconds. Zach, you talked about Rustlers giving up or letting up with short time left, and Drew Evans tried to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. That's what you continue to see it throughout this entire tournament as wrestlers are giving up points or getting points at the end of those periods, and those can be very crucial points for the remainder of these matches. But nothing there as there could have been, but there was not, as the referees talked about it. So nice job by Drew Evans of saying, you know, you're seeing a little bit more offense, a little bit more footwork out of him today, and that's good to see.
Well, when you're a senior and you're wrestling in your last time you're going to put that singlet on is today for Independence. You have nothing to hold back. There's a snap down by Claiborne, and he's going to ball Evans up. He's got a two-point takedown. As Evans is showing great balance there. Claiborne had Evans going to his back, and Evans showing great footwork and great hips. Now Claiborne might have a two-point takedown there. Still no two, as the right knee of Claiborne was off the edge of the mat. So Drew Evans avoiding disaster twice there, as the junior from Bishop Heelan has got to take some. He's got that right knee heavily bandaged there, and he's going to take some injury time right there. And the official's going to give it to him as Drew Evans goes to Coach Lochran and Coach Doyle in the corner there. And you can see Coach Lochran there, very demonstrative, looking right in the eyes of Drew Evans and telling him to watch out. So, Jamie, good coaching there by Independence.
Yeah, it certainly is. Evans, with that 1-1 tie score, he's got to try to win this match here in this third period. Like you said, going to be settled on their feet.
I'll tell you what, I think Carson Petland will have the loser of this match.
Yes.
And Taven Rich from Maquoketa will have the winner of this match. So, again, you've got three Walmack wrestlers, and they shook hands again on the injury restart there. Third period, 58 seconds left to go, and I think Claiborne just needed some oxygen there as he is showing no ill effects. He was favoring his right knee. He's got a white sleeve on that right leg, and he was showing no ill effects there. Now Claiborne with the front headlock. Evans trying to throw him. Claiborne's going to catch Evans on his back. He does for a two-point takedown, no back. Evans is trying to roll Claiborne through. Claiborne on the left side of Evans. He's going to pick up a two-point takedown. It's 3-1 now with 27 seconds left to go. I think Kobe Claiborne needed some oxygen there. Got that oxygen, and he got new life. And 18 seconds left to go. And Drew Evans has some work to do. He's going to need 1 and 2 or two-point reversal to get back in this thing, tie it up, and go to overtime. The way Claiborne's wrestling right now, he's got Evans flat. Now Evans up to on all fours. That's going to be a Kobe Claiborne 3-1 win. And so we're going to see Petland and Evans again. And it's going to be Taven Rich from Maquoketa taking on Claiborne. So Drew Evans will wrestle for 5th and 6th, and that'll be an area matchup once again. So, Jamie, pretty good round for Class 2A.
Yeah, it really was. They wrestled well, and I tell you what a fun team race this is going to be in this final placing matches here. Is again, not a lot of points to be scored here in these placement matches, but every little bit matters here in this coming round here. So both for West Delaware and Independence going to need to try to win those placing matches, and bonus points are going to be huge here in this final placing round. And that's the thing for West Delaware. You're trying to avenge quite a few losses here in this coming round. And, you know, Volker's going to wrestle Coulter By, who he beat on Wednesday in the duels. And, you know, Petland and Evans, you know, those two wrestled once. And, you know, I think Evans learned a lot from that match against Carson Petland. So it should be a fun when we come back here with Class 2A. As
Jamie, also 152, Mangold's got that rematch. Doble, who beat Mangold that first round. So you said it right on the dot. There are huge matches that are gonna determine this team race.
Well, we're into the placing matches. Our first wrestler coming up here in Class 3A will be Elijah Demmer, as Demmer will wrestle for 7th place at 152, taking on his first round opponent, Bryson Hervel of Waverly Shell Rock. Riker Karinsky will wrestle for third at 160 against Hayden Friedrichsen of Urbandale. A 3-1 win last time in the quarterfinals in favor of Karimsky. Jake Hush will wrestle for fifth against his first-round opponent, Brennan Meacham of Indianola. That was a 2-1 win for Hush in overtime in the first round. And then, of course, Devin Ludwig will wrestle in the championship later tonight against Jacob Wempen of Linmar. I did do a little homework on that. It was a 4-3 match in the conference final in favor of Wempen, but a 14-4 major decision at the district meet last Saturday. So it should be a fun final there. So we're going to take another break and come back, as we'll have Elijah Demmer coming up at 152 pounds in just a little bit. You're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships from KMCH Sports.
Moyle Rental Services has the equipment you need to get your jobs done, from skid loaders to high-reach forklifts, man lifts, and more. Stop by and speak with Jason at Moyle Rental Services on Rocky Ridge Road in Manchester.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Come to the Palace Saloon in Dyersville for great food, cold beverages, and friendly atmosphere while cheering on your favorite teams. The Palace Saloon in Dyersville wishes everyone in tournament action the best of luck. Go teams!
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Wolfcool Electric, your full-service electrical contractor with a wide range of services for residential, commercial, agricultural, and sales, installation, and service of solar and wind energy systems. Contact Wolfcool Electric in Delhi today for a free estimate.
Put a little south in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
Rivers Edge Construction wishes all the area athletes the best of luck in tournament action. If construction plans are in your future, call Lyle Palmer at 563-920-0046. Rivers Edge Construction can help you with your residential and commercial new construction and remodeling plans. Call Rivers Edge Construction in Manchester today.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Angela Weinkoff with Wapsie Insurance Services in Anamosa wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament play. Just like the area coaches, Wapsie Insurance Services can come up with a plan for you.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Anyone can win a game, but it takes a lot more to be a champion. It takes hard work, dedication, and teamwork. That's what the athletes and teams of the area bring to every game, and it's what Champion Seed does as well with its all-star dealer team. Don't just play to win. Plant champion. Finish stronger.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth in the classroom and in the gym. Best of luck to all area athletes in tournament play from your dairy experts, Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Barron Motor Supply is proud to support all area athletes and coaches. They appreciate all the hard work and dedication in and out of the classroom. Good luck from Barron Motor Supply in Manchester, your auto parts professional since 1930.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Del Clay Farm Equipment in Edgewood would like to congratulate Al Bushaw on his retirement after many years in the parts department and welcomes Gene Miller to the staff. The parts open house is coming March 11th through the 15th at Del Clay Farm Equipment in Edgewood.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Food always tastes better when made by the fireside. Stop in before or after the game and enjoy some appetizers, a sandwich, or one of their delicious pizzas. Fireside Pub and Steakhouse, a warm and comfortable atmosphere in Manchester.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Fetland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Edgewood Oil Incorporated carries all major brands of lubricants and case oils. They carry a full line of industrial oil products, aviation oils, and antifreeze, XL brand lubricants, quality oil priced right. Edgewood Oil also carries methanol, mineral spirit, and washer fluid, and are a direct distributor of Camco brand lubricants. Edgewood Oil Incorporated in Manchester, open Monday through Saturday.
Back in the Coach's Corner on this Saturday morning, intertwined with state wrestling coverage from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines with Roger, Jamie, and Zach. As Scott Monk, the head girls coach at Maquoketa Valley, his 13th season, getting his team back to a regional final for the first time in 6 years. 2013, the last time when the Wildcats went to the state tournament. It was a win last night for the Wildcats, as a game you heard here from KMCH Sports from Seedorf Gymnasium in Manchester here, beating Beckman 46-38. The Wildcats improved to 20-2. Coach, we go back a couple nights to that first round game for yourself, second round of tournament play. East Buchanan was the opponent inside Maquoketa Valley High School Gymnasium, 57-41. Out of routine, missed a couple days of school this week, not a lot of gym time, not a lot of practice time. That's been the theme the last few weeks, so at least out of routine, your girls are kind of used to that, but still it makes it not so easy to get ready for a postseason game, something you had to do. And you got out of there with a 16-point win over the Buccaneers and a well-coached Nathan Reck Buccaneer team on Wednesday night.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a dogfight. We knew we were going to have our hands full. I mean, the previous two times we played them, that was, they weren't easy games. They came down to the end. And they got a lot of young talent over there, and they're obviously well-coached. I mean, we told our kids, with the way Mother Nature's been treating us, we were actually kind of fortunate to play a team that we were used to playing that. We kind of knew a lot about them, so we felt pretty good about that going in.
Absolutely, 57-41. The game did not start out in your favor. East Buchanan came out, and they were a step quicker, it seemed like. Got to a 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 15-8. They were getting every offensive rebound, and then your team settled down, and started playing Wildcat basketball, and then able to get that win there, and made some adjustments in the second half as well.
Well, that was a big thing. We just got killed on the boards, and you can't do that. You can't give teams 2 and 3 shot opportunities at the bucket. I mean, eventually one of them's going to go in. And we did settle down a little bit. We had some kids really step up, that night. I know we rely a lot on Sam, but Emerson Whitball hit a lot of shots. Ella Emler had a really good night taking care of the ball. Maddie Andrick had a good night. Taya Tucker gave us great minutes. Our role players are playing really, really well right now, and I think that's one of the big reasons we're on our run that we're on. But this time of year, we got to button down some of those issues, like the rebounding and rotating on defense and stuff like that, which was an issue last night.
Yeah, last night with the 46-38 to win over Beckman. The game started out a little bit the same way as they got off to a 5-0 start, but then you're able to tie it up at 8. They took a 3-point lead at halftime. Didn't get the first lead until 3:07 to go in the third quarter. But early on in the game, what did you like, and what did you know that you had to improve on?
Well, what I liked is we played hard, you know, and Beckman's length and their physicality really gave us issues. We haven't seen anything like that all year. And, you know, Chad does a tremendous job over there, and we knew we were going to have our hands full. And they've been playing really well as of late, with some confidence. And they hit big shots. I mean, we weren't ready for them to shoot the ball like that. We were, you know, trying to take away their inside game, and they come out and hit 7 threes against us, 5 in the first quarter. I think 15 of the first 17 points were from the 3-point line. Mm-hmm. And, you know, one of the things we did talk about is we did want to pressure the ball, and we just weren't getting out there. For whatever reason, our kids just weren't doing it. And that basically was our adjustment. I mean, I felt we rebounded pretty well for the most part. But, you know, we did have some unforced turnovers that, you know, we needed to button up. But, you know, to our kids' credit, they gutted it out. And we knew it was going to be that type of game. We knew coming in, after seeing our regional pairings come out, we knew we were going to have to play 3 tough games to get to where we want to go.
Absolutely. And one more on the horizon on Monday night as you get ready to take on the Cascade Cougars, defending champions in Class 2A as Cascade number 5 in Class 2A this year. Coach Sconza and company haven't had to prepare for one of his teams since 4 years ago when he played them in the regional semifinal in Cascade, fell by 7 points. So Coach Sconza and company coming up on Monday night.
Yeah, you know, he's kind of a familiar foe. Back in the day, we haven't played them in a while, but they are who they are. You know what I mean? They got a dynamic player, and you know they're going to have 10 kids that all play the same. You know, they're disciplined, they're well coached, they don't make a lot of mistakes, they don't do a lot of things that hurt themselves. So you know we got to be ready to play, and that's, you know, this time of year it doesn't always got to be perfect, but man, it's got to be at your best effort. We've been preaching that with our kids.
Absolutely, best effort, and trying to get off to a good start. The last couple games haven't been necessarily what you want to get off to a good start. It worked out in the end, but setting the tone early on, and you talked about those role players really stepping up, and so important of knowing your role, and your girls know that, and providing what they provide, coming in off the bench, and just doing those little things, and really become big this time of year.
Yeah, it is, you know, and they've all played enough now. I mean, they can't say that, you know, they're sophomores or they haven't played in these type of games. We played in enough of them now. We just got to go play. I mean, it's a game that they've grown up playing their whole lives. So we just got to go do it, and do it to the best of our ability. You know, luckily, you know, we're injury free right now. So, you know, there's no excuses. We just got to go compete.
All right.
You know, the one thing I do want to talk about a little bit, Swish, is I can't say enough about our support and our stands the last 2 tournament games. We've had great crowds, and our kids have really fed off of that. It's been an amazing experience for our young kids to get to play in an environment like they've played in the last 2 games.
Absolutely. A great support on that far side last night inside Seedorf Gymnasium, as you had the bigger crowd over Beckman, and 521 coming in the gate. Matt Weiss told me last night, and a lot of those, over half the fans had to be from Coconut Valley, and great support. And you'll have that great support as Cascade will on Monday night. Should be a great environment and another bigger gym atmosphere at Dubuque Senior High School.
It will be, and we're excited that we get the opportunity. And it's what we tell our kids: this time of year, you're just happy you're still practicing, and that we get to hang out a couple more times.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, best of luck. We'll see you there in Dubuque on Monday night for all the coverage here from KMCH Sports. Congrats on getting to the regional final again, and best of luck. Have a good weekend.
All right, thanks. You too.
You betcha. Scott Monk, head coach of the Coconut Valley Wildcats, here on the program, as more state wrestling coverage coming up here from KMCH Sports.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain, or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
The City of Manchester would like to wish all area athletes, teams, and coaches the best of luck in tournament play, as they understand all the hard work it takes for a winning season. Good luck from all the employees, elected officials, and Mayor Milt with the City of Manchester.
If you are planning a new construction project, you should contact the knowledgeable sales team at Revoswell Truss and Lumber in Marion. With over 150 years of experience and free delivery to almost anywhere in eastern Iowa, Revoswell Truss and Lumber is the trusted choice for building materials.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggan is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Heiberger Insurance in Epworth and Heritage Mutual Insurance handle a variety of insurance products serving Dubuque and surrounding eastern Iowa counties. Working together with neighbors, helping neighbors remains their focus. You can rely on Heiberger Insurance of Epworth and Heritage Mutual for all of your property and liability insurance needs.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Home Indeed and Independence is the go-to spot for all your remodeling needs. Whether from the ground up, an addition, or a kitchen remodel, they are your complete solution center, helping you make every day extraordinary. Stop in their beautiful showroom today. Home Indeed and Independence is proud to support their area athletes.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
When time isn't on your side, pick up some Godfather's Pizza at Quick and Handy. Try their new large slice and diced pepperoni with 3 different cuts of pepperoni for just $13. Add an order of large cheese sticks for just $2. Quick and Handy at the intersection of 13 and 20 in Manchester and at their other convenient locations in Epworth, Cascade, and Lamont.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
And welcome back into the Wells Fargo Arena. We're back here with Elijah Demmer as he's going to be on mat number 5 as Demmer wrestling for 7th place here against his first round opponent, Bryson Hervold of Waverly Shell Rock.
Well, Waverly Shell Rock has already wrapped up the Class 3A team championship, so they will be dual meet runners-up, and they will be traditional champions here. And now they're just trying to rack up some extra points. Elijah Demmer fighting for that odd step, as Jamie and Zach like to say, and Hervold out quickly. He's going to drop in on a single to the right side of Demmer. Demmer draped over the top of Hervold, trying to get a scramble in, and he's got a hold of the ankle. Let's see if he can come out of this scramble with some points, as now Demmer is on top of Hervold, and Hervold reaching across the back of Demmer now. Demmer now elevates. Hervold, we might get a potentially dangerous here. I'm telling you what, great scramble, great flexibility by both of these wrestlers. As now we'll get a stalemate as Hervold was draped over the top of Demmer. Demmer trying to get elevation there and just could not come out the back door and get rid of the grip of the senior from Waverly Shell Rock. There's another sweep single by Hervold to the left side of Demmer. He's in deep. Demmer now is going to back trip Hervold. We'll see if he can pick up. He does. He reaches down and blocks the left knee. There's a 2-point takedown by Demmer, and he's going to try to tilt Hervold. He gets out of position. Hervold's going to sag on Demmer and pick up a 2-point reversal. And Hervold's picking up back points right now as he catches Demmer in a drive cradle. Demmer tried to roll him through on a tilt, and he lost the grip of Hervold, and Hervold came out of the tilt with a head and a leg of Demmer, and he latched up that drive cradle on the right side of Elijah Demmer. 42 seconds left to go. Hervel trying to set up the fall. Demmer doing a great job posting with that right arm. And there's the fall right there in 124. Bryson Hervel will win by a fall in 124. So Elijah Demmer will be on that 8th place step. But I'll tell you what, as a Western Dubuque Bobcat, being a part of that program since Pee Wee Wrestling and being a part of that program through the course of middle school and 4 years in the high school, wrestling for Coach Tom Danner and Coach Paul Cleary. Hey, Jamie, nothing to hang your head, nothing to be sad about.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, you're going to finish 8th place. You're going to hit the medal stand and be ready to go. And you just got to, like you said, nothing to hang your head about there. But great effort here today by this weekend. We saw him in an exciting match over there on mat number 8 the other day against Kyle Heffley, and for him to come back and is just outstanding.
And so congratulations to Elijah Demmer. He's going to take that Bobcat singlet off one last time over there in the locker room and reflect about his career and about his season. And he's going to walk out of here being one of the top 8 wrestlers in the state. Hey, Zach, you come in here, you're unranked, you're unseated, and you leave with a piece of hardware. I'll tell you what, that kid deserves a pat on the back. Great job by Elijah Demmer.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of by him and his coaching staff right there. It's very tough to come into these tournaments and wrestling this many days and becoming unseated and getting thrown into the random draw of unseated and coming out with a medal is just huge.
Well, coming up for a 3rd and 4th place match at weight class 160 will be Riker Karimski, as he should be the next match called up. As they had some technical problems here, we lost electricity on all the even mats, which are near us on mats 2, 4, 6, and 8. So we had a stoppage for a few minutes. They've got the power back on, so this will speed up just a little bit more. So Riker Krimsky will wrestle for 3rd and 4th, and then following Krimsky will be Jake Hush wrestling for 6th, 5th, and 6th. And both of these, what's interesting, both of these guys have rematches with previous opponents. Krimsky will take on Hayden Friedrichsen from Urbandale, who he won in a 3-1 match, and that was a tight match for Krimsky. The senior from Urbandale is 36-6, and then for the 5th and 6th place match at 170, Jake Hush will take on Brennan Meacham from Indianola, and that was a tight match. That was a 2-1 overtime by Hush to advance into the tournament. So I'll tell you what, it's going to be 2 dog fights right there, and we'll see which mat they call. Mat they call Krimsky up to. He should be up right now on mat number 6. Krimsky and Friedrichsen on mat number 6, and Jake Hush should be the next match called on for the Bobcats at weight class 170, so we'll have 2 going at the same time, 2 Bobcats at the same time, and then Devin Ludwig tonight under the bright lights. He'll be taking on Jacob Wimpen for the 3rd time this year in the title match of 182. Well, we're underway, and there's a nice sweep single by Krimsky. Got the right leg of Friedrichsen up, and Friedrichsen showing some hip strength right there as he comes with a hard whizzer and pops that grip of Krimsky. So we're going back to neutral. Great shot by the senior. Another one of those top seniors from Western Dubuque, Krimsky, trying to take that third place medal home today.
Yeah, that's what you saw in this match with these guys. This is a rematch that they saw in the quarterfinals with Krimsky picking up that win 3-1. But you saw he was on deep end on shots, but Friedrichsen is just really lengthy and he's got some heavy hips right there. So he's got to get to his feet and finish, and he can't get stuck underneath. Right there, he does turn the corner and doesn't stay underneath and finishes that shot for 2-point takedown.
What I liked about that shot was instead of trying to pick that right leg up again, like he did in that single, he popped that right leg and then drove across for a double, and then he set Friedrichsen on his hip, and no way you're going to throw a whizzer from there. No way you're going to block off Krimsky in that position. So great start by Riker Krimsky.
We're going to pick up on mat number 8. We got Jake Hosh coming up against his first-round opponent, Brennan Meacham from Indianola, who he defeated 2-1 in that first-round matchup. So we got to see Jake Hosh get on his offense a little bit more, score some points. As Jake Hosh won 2-1 and then got beat 3-2. So maybe see him get a little bit more offensive this go round.
Well, he's shown he can score some points, a 14-3 major decision, and then a 7-3 win over Southwood from Cedar Falls. So when he opens up, he can really wrestle. He's going to have to do that. He didn't feel very good about that loss to Ashton Barker from Liberty. So we'll see if he can flush that and can come right back against Meacham. Krimsky, meanwhile, is on top of Friedrichsen, riding a chicken wing, now an inside wrist on the right, trying to scoop a chicken wing on the left. And our first period with 5 seconds left to go is going to come to a conclusion with Krimsky up 2-0.
Just getting started over there with Jake Hosh with still a minute 50 to go, and right now they're just feeling each other out. Good outside shot back to his feet right there in the middle of the mat.
All right, it's going to be Krimsky's choice. He's going to choose down, and Friedrichsen will ride the left side of Krimsky, and then he tries to slap a cradle on Krimsky's going to take hand control, come right back to his feet, split the hands of Friedrichsen, turn and face him for a 1-point escape, 147 and counting. So Krimsky now up 3-0 and matches the score, matches the 3 points that he put on Friedrichsen in that quarterfinal round match. Now he's going to try to build on that. He's got that single back up on the left leg this time. On the right leg. He's going to try to trip Friedrichsen. He cuts across to a double. He's going to get the corner on Friedrichsen and sit him to his backside for a 2-point takedown. So Krimsky on the go right here. And once he's getting in on those legs, I tell you what, he has been just lethal. So Riker Krimsky now with Friedrichsen belly down, 5-0 lead with 1:09 left to go in period number 2.
Nothing has changed over here on mat number 8 with Jake Hosh and Meacham as it's 0-0 with 42 seconds, and they're going to go to the blood corner. And Jake Hosh, I believe, has got a mat burn on his nose or underneath his eye there that the Iowa State training staff is going to take care of.
Yeah, one thing people don't know, if you've never been down to the state tournament, when you look at these guys' faces and foreheads on Saturday, after they put forth, some of these guys have wrestled 6 matches, and you look at their faces, some of them have taken a beating, and but it's all for the good there. All right, 1-point escape by Friedrichsen, 45 seconds left to go. They went off the edge of the mat on the restart. Friedrichsen came right back with an inside stand-up, and Krimsky just basically let him go. So Krimsky feeling very good, wrestling on his feet. Friedrichsen very tall and long, and that short, stocky, wide body of Riker Krimsky, built like a bulldog, wrestling like a bobcat right now. 23 seconds left to go in period number 2. 5-1, Krimsky up and looking for more. Nice job of hand fighting by Krimsky. There's a low single attempt by Friedrichsen. He shot with one arm as Krimsky had hand control on the right side. There's another long shot there by Friedrichsen, and Krimsky doing a good job with hand control. 3 seconds left to go. Ear to ear they are, and we're going to go to the third period. And it's going to be Friedrichsen's choice, and he's going to choose neutral.
Jake Hosh over here hasn't started back up. He's still in the blood corner. I think he's got multiple cuts on his forehead, on his nose. They're cleaning up that mat right there for a long period of time, so hopefully they can get that stopped.
Well, Friedrichsen, Krimsky's got to watch out. Friedrichsen looks like he's got some happy hips here, so Krimsky's got to keep himself in good position. Friedrichsen liking to work that overhook, underhook series, and Krimsky not wanting anything to do with that. Now Friedrichsen's going to drop in on a single to the left side of Krimsky. Krimsky in a down block. He's got a whizzer on the right side of Friedrichsen. Friedrichsen trying to knee slide into that shot and deepen it up. Krimsky now draped over the top. Nice down block. Heavy hips by Krimsky. Friedrichsen trying to elevate. He's going to post with his left and elevate with his right. And off the edge of the mat they go.
And we're started back here on mat number 8 as they got the blood time cut down right there. And you could see why he's getting a few cuts on his forehead and underneath that eye. They're both kind of headbutting each other right there. A good outside single as he came forward. As Meacham came forward, he's got the leg up in the air. He's got a dumper, and he's got good movement right now. He's got to find a way to back trip right there and short on the edge of the mat, and he took him back into him. And there's a good scramble position, and there's nothing to be had right there at the end of the first period. So it's 0-0 to end the first period.
Well, great opportunity there for Hush. Great shot, and he just missed that opportunity. So see if he can get it back. 44 seconds left to go as we were in a short stoppage there. So back to action we go. Third period, 5-1. Krimsky up The winner of this will take that bronze medal and will be on that third place step tonight. So Krimsky up by 4. And Zach, the only thing that's going to beat you right now is something feet to back, and Krimsky doing a great job controlling the hands of Friedrichsen.
Once again, Jake Hosh from Western Butte taking on Brennan Meacham from Indianola, his first round opponent. Meacham takes down to start the second period and gets away in about 10 seconds, so it's 1-0 Meacham.
And 12 seconds left to go in this match. Another long single by Friedrichsen. Nicely countered and fought off by Riker Krimsky. So Krimsky is going to make that escape and 2 takedowns hold up as he's going to win this bronze medal with a 5-1 win. 5-1 win over Hayden Friedrichsen from Urbandale. So congratulations to Riker Krimsky as he will conclude his career in a Bobcat uniform with a fine third-place finish right here. I'm telling you what, he's got a lot to be proud of. He gets a standing ovation by Bobcat Nation, once again sitting right below us. So an outstanding performance by Krimsky. His goal was to win the gold here, but as Jamie says, if you can't win the gold, the bronze sometimes will ease the pain. So, Jamie, great job by Krimsky.
Yeah, absolutely. As Krimsky got coming back here in his senior season and just wrestling outstanding here today, and coming back and getting that third place here today. And I tell you what a career by Riker Krimsky. He's been fun to watch for all 4 years here, and I tell you what, we look forward to watching him.
Mat number 8, we're still in stoppage time as Jake Hosh ended up bleeding some more out of several different locations on his forehead, his nose, underneath his eye. It's bleeding pretty good. A lot of times you see cut time early in these matches, and he's really getting cleaned up right now. And he is down 1-0 over Brennan Meacham of Indianola, and there's a 1:30 still to go in the second period. It seems like it's going to be another marathon match with all these blood times.
And Jamie, with that win, Riker Krimsky will go over 40 wins on the year, 41-2 for his senior season.
Yeah, he's had a great career in his senior season, and just a great job there by Riker Krimsky.
Well, it looks like we have no tape around the head yet of Jake Hush. That may be coming. But Zach, they are back to action on mat number 8. And Meacham, as Meacham took down, Jake Hush just working Meacham. Very short, squatty body for 170. There's a snap and spin by Meacham. He might have a 2-point takedown. Hush is really trying to fight out of that. Off the edge of the mat they go. That was a snap by Meacham, and he had Jake Hush's head down to his knee. Hush did a great job showing some strength there, not to let Meacham slap a drive, a standing near side cradle on. So great job by the junior. 59 seconds and counting. Mat number 8. Again, this will be our last Bobcat, our last wrestler of this round. And they're going to the 1As and then finish with the 2As. 47 seconds left. Meacham now with an underhook on the right side of Hush, and Hush is going to get out of that. He feels very uncomfortable in there, so he's going to back right out of that. 35 seconds. Once again, this match is setting up, Zach, like the first time these two wrestled in the opening round, in which it was a 2-1 overtime win by Hush. 23 seconds. Meacham has not taken a shot offensively. That's been all defense. And Jake Hush now trying to tie the wrists up. There's a double underhook by Meacham. Hush is going to back out of it. 10 seconds left to go. If Meacham a short time tries to take Hush to the mat, and not going to happen, it's going to be Hush's choice. Or a 2-point reversal would be huge right here, Zach. A 1-point escape and a takedown by Hush would even be better.
Yeah, he's got to find a way to get to his feet right away right here. Give himself enough time to finish this match before it goes into overtime again like it did in the first round. So see Jake Hosh really work, get to his feet, can't give up back points in this situation as he's looking to turn in, and he's looking to get sucked back by Meacham right now as he's picking up back points. He just didn't have his butt underneath him when he turned in, and he's now on his back, and that is pretty tight by Meacham from Indianola right now, and Hosh is really fighting off his back, trying to find a way to get off of it, and he's got to sit there for a long time with a 1:30 to go in this third period, he's going to definitely pick up at least three near fall points, and he's not slipping arms out, and that's pretty tight right there, and he's just got to wiggle back and forth and try to find a way to get off his bag.
Well, that is tough, as Meacham is not chest to chest, but Meacham is out on top of the head of Jake Hush, and Hush trying to bridge and trying to get out of that predicament. 104 on the clock. It's going to be a 3-point near fall for Meacham, and Hush is just trying to avoid being pinned right here. But I tell you what, that is tight, as you said, Zach, as Meacham has his left arm wrapped around the left side of Jake Hush. Meacham doesn't have a chest on top, and that's what's helping Jake Hush right now, as he's trying to avoid being pinned. And Meacham is just hanging on tight there. Jake Hush is he's almost lost the fight right there. 28 seconds left to go. Meacham just hanging on for dear life right here. And officials looking to make sure it's not a chokehold on Jake Hush, as Meacham has this very, very tight. And Hush still trying to keep his shoulders up. Our officials looking for the fall right there. Hush now on a high bridge, trying to work his way off, but he's been in this situation a minute and 40 seconds. As you said, Zach, that short sit, Meacham just snapped him back, and Hush couldn't retain his balance. That's going to be a 3-point near fall. And Meacham reverses the match right there when it counts, as Jake Hush will lose that match by a score of 3-1. So Jake Hush will come out of this with a 6th-place finish and state meet medal. 3-1, yeah, Jamie, 3-1. So Hush wrestles 6 matches. He wins 3, loses 3. So he's going to finish his junior campaign at 36-7. But the good thing about that is Jamie and Zach, he's got another year. He's not a senior, so he'll be ready to come back. And matches like that, you lose a tough one to Barker 7-5, and you lose a tough one to Meacham 3-1. Those kind of haunt you, Jamie and Zach, and you got about 300. You don't have 365 days, but you've got about 9 months or so before you go at it again. So a little motivation for Jake Hush.
Yeah, and like you said, he's got another year, so he can learn from his experience down here. But we're going to have a break until weight class 132 in Class 1A. You don't want to miss these final matches here in the placing matches. As we mentioned, West Delaware and Independence in a tight team race right now, as the Hawks with 71.5 points. Independence with 56 points, or 55.5 points. I don't think Independence can catch the Hawks with all falls, but we will have that team race for you coming up, and all the details of that, as there are still a couple teams that can catch West Delaware, 3 teams that can catch West Delaware with all pins, as the Hawks will need to win some matches. So we'll keep a close eye on that team race here in this final round. So stay with us. Our Class 1A wrestlers are next, and then we'll get into Class 2A before we send you on your way on this Saturday afternoon. From the Wells Fargo Arena in downtown Des Moines, you're listening to the Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
At Brides and Weddings, the staff strives in making dress shopping a special event and will make each bride's dream come true. They also carry bridesmaid, mother of the bride, and flower girl dresses, and of course, tux rentals. Stop at Brides and Weddings in Manchester today.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Gosling & Company in Manchester, providing customized, responsive, and outstanding professional accounting services for individuals, businesses, and nonprofit groups throughout Northeast Iowa for over 75 years. Best of luck to all athletes from Gosling & Company.
Back into the Coach's Corner, intertwined with state wrestling coverage from Des Moines. John Swisher back with you, West Delaware boys coach Matt Utoff on the program now, as the Hawks 14-6 overall, 6-5 on the east side of the WAMAC Conference, tied for third with the Marion Indians to round it out, as the regular season is officially in the books, and it has been for a week now, as getting ready for the postseason against the Comets of West Liberty on Monday night inside West Delaware High School with an 8 o'clock tip time. All the coverage here. Bill Logan, Corey Coates will have you covered on Monday night from Seudorf Gymnasium. Coach, we go back a couple games here to last week as Marion, 49-45 at Marion. That was a hard-fought game, and unfortunately, you lost Kyle Kelly early on in that game with a possible concussion, a head injury there, and Kyle Kelly, a heck of a battler, and he got dinged up early on in that game. You hate to see anybody ever get hurt. Your team responded and able to battle, but still came up short on that night against Marion, 49-45.
Yeah, that was a weird night for us. We playing with not a lot of practice time and not a lot of chance to rep some things. And we came out, we played great defensively in the first quarter, and Kyle took an elbow to the eye about 3 minutes in, and he never tested really positive for any type of concussions, but he was having some concussion or some headache symptoms and some eye symptoms. So unfortunately he was unable to go. Marion really jumped on us in the second. It really challenged our kids at halftime just about competing, getting back and doing what we were doing. We challenged some guys to step up and kind of step into some different roles offensively. And Gavin Zappi came out in the second and third quarter and had a monster game for us. And Blake DeMoss stepped in and played fearless, and the other guys all kind of just did their part. It was a 1-point game with like 6 minutes to go, and we just kept fighting, and ultimately we had a shot at the time expired with like 3 seconds to go that rimmed out that would have tied it. So I was really pleased with how we responded in the second half without Kyle, and it was good to see some guys step up and compete.
And your last 2 games of the regular season without Kyle as well, keeping him out, being precautious there, as you talked about, as he was suffering a headache. So just save him, rest him up, get him healthy, of course, and it's about his safety and well-being. And you had to go on the road for 2 games without Kyle Kelly. Vinton Schellsburg was that battle WAMAC Conference West Side game last Friday night, 47-46, able to pull out a close one on the road against Coach Johnson and the Vikings.
Joe's teams play so dang hard, and we knew that going in. They just play with an energy level, especially at their place. It's probably towards one of the upper teams in the league as far as how hard they just compete every single possession. And Kyle practiced the night before. We thought Kyle was good to go. We got on the bus and made our way down, and on the bus he just didn't seem right. So that we made the decision on the way down that he wasn't going to play. And I told Blake DeMoss to text his parents he's going to play varsity. He's going to start varsity, and it was he came out and played extremely well. I think down there we really struggled, just to kind of find our offensive rhythm early down there, but we really defended, and for not having a lot of practice time in there, I thought we did a good job of getting the key stops. And we made a few adjustments in the second half defensively that really caused some problems for Vit. I think we held them to 9 or 11 points or something like that in the second half, which was just a tremendous effort from our kids.
Great to see. And then coming back on Saturday afternoon at Maquoketa, 59-50, Saturday evening, I should say, last Saturday night at 6 o'clock against the Cardinals in that makeup contest. So coming right back after a 1-point win, going on the road, taking on the top team in the conference and one of the top 5 teams in Class 3A in the state. Battle with the Cardinals, and they came out on top by 9 this time.
Maquoketa is really good, and they're really, really good at home. They have a crazy atmosphere, and it was loud. It's probably one of the most proud I've been of my guys, because we didn't have Kyle that night, and we were down 4 with the ball with about 4.5 minutes to go in the game. And it just, our kids just competed. They stepped up, hit some shots. Logan Ward played well. Derek got to the line, I think, 19 times. It was just a real physical game, but we made enough plays and defended well enough to keep us in it. And then, unfortunately, they got a tremendous player in AJ Becker. He had two monster shots every time we would cut it to 4. He'd go down and hit one, contested deep shots, which he's known to do. But yeah, we were really, really pleased. We had our chances. Like I said, down 4 with 4.5 to go with the ball, and we just couldn't get over that little hump. But it was great to kind of see some guys step up and fill some different roles, and hopefully that helps us here down the stretch with some depth and some experience-wise come turning time.
So a good tune-up heading into the postseason. West Liberty, the opponent, coming up on Monday night. The Comets out of the River Valley Conference South Division. You've got a good look at them on Huddle. I'm sure you've talked to coaches around the area about them. What do you see in the Comets?
They haven't won a lot of games, and it's tough to really get a true judge off film. They have two kids that are really good. They have one guy that's averaging close to 20 and one guy that's averaging 16, which is really similar to how we're kind of set up. They don't have a lot of size, but I think they have a good football program down there, which tells me they have some real nice athletes, and they're going to compete. Kind of it's been my message to the kids as we've been prepping for them is, I don't want to put pressure on them, but West Liberty's coming up here and they got nothing to lose. They're the 8th seed, we're the top seed. They're going to come up here and they're going to play free, and we just have to do what we do. And they have two kids that can really score and really score fast. So we have to make sure we're on point defensively, and we're anticipating to see a lot of zone, a lot of junk defenses. So we've been getting all our offensive stuff ready here in these practices we've had, and hopefully our kids are ready to go.
As your main leader, Derek Krogman, the 6'7" senior, he's been through the postseason now, the last 4 years of his varsity basketball career. He knows this routine, knows the mindset, the focus. You have to be ready. During the regular season, you want to be ready each and every night out, but he knows how important it is in this postseason. You're not ready, you don't come out early on a game may factor in you losing a postseason game. So that mental approach of being ready right from the get-go, even more important in the postseason.
Yeah, and it's right. And we're fortunate. He's played in some huge games in his career, so it's somebody to lean off of. Gavin played a lot of minutes for us last year. Kyle Kelly started every game for us last year. Ultimately, it's just been great to get back in the gym. We've had 5 practices in a row, hopefully, and it's just nice to get in the rhythm, get these guys kind of back in sync. And you're right. Now it's everybody's 0-0 come Monday, and it's just don't let can't get too high, can't get too low. Just got to go out there with the mindset, win one game at a time, and hopefully we can find a way to win 3 of them.
Absolutely. All right. Best of luck Monday night as the postseason journey starts up at West Delaware High School. Thanks for your time. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Fish.
Matt Utoff, the West Delaware boys head basketball coach, right here on the Coach's Corner as we continue on, intertwined with state wrestling coverage from Des Moines. We'll be back after this from KMCH Sports.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 until 5:30, Wednesdays, 9 until 1, Saturdays, 9 until 4, and evenings by appointment. Best of luck from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Hungry? Head out to Hart Ridge Clubhouse for some roasted chicken any night after 4. If you like fish, try the Friday night fish fry. Call ahead and get your order to go. Feed the family tonight with Hart Ridge, just outside of Manchester on 195th Street.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Back into the well for breakfast at the well. It's dinner time. I miss breakfast. And we've got Nolan Noonan coming up here at 132 pounds as Noonan is on mat number 4 as his opponent here in the 5th place match for Nolan Noonan at 132 pounds is going to be Easton Larson of down. That is not correct, is it?
I think it's going to be Gabe Lewis, Jamie, from Denver.
You are correct.
All right, because this is going to be a rematch of that 7-minute and 41-second overtime brawl that we had in the quarterfinal round match, in which Noonan won by a fall, one of the best matches of the tournament in Class 1A. And Noonan is right back where he started, trying to set up that inside single. He was in deep on the single, and this time Lewis with a down block. This thing was back and forth as it went to the 7th period in overtime, and Noonan, with enough gas in his engine, pulled out that win, not only a win, but by a fall. So we'll see how Lewis approaches this and how Noonan approaches this. I think if you're Nolan Noonan, Zach, you just got to keep the pressure on. Got to keep the pressure on, and then don't let Lewis slow down the pace of the match.
He's got one match left in his career right here. He's got to leave it all on the match, or on the mat today here for his final match, and end his career on a high note on that odd step.
So back to action we go. They went off the edge, and we're going to circle back in. Lewis going to circle back in. Noonan's going to drop in on a single. Let's see if he can cut the corner. He's got the far arm. Oh, he let the far arm go. He let the right arm of Gabe Lewis go. He had a Kelly looking at a Kelly, and he let that arm go. And that could have been 5 points there, Zach.
Yeah, right there. He looked for that carry, and unfortunately he had it, but then he went across the waist, and right there he throws in a whizzer as Lewis throws in a whizzer on him and pulling him right back up to his feet.
Yeah, that could have been huge for Noonan to get out early 5-0. Nevertheless, he's going to have to regroup. He's been in on 2 great shots, and right now Gabe Lewis is slowing the pace of this match down as he is hanging on to Nolan Noonan and blocking off with his head. And I'm not sure that this is where Nolan Noonan wants to be. He's better off, as we've watched him wrestle in this tournament, he's better off when he is going. It's 0-0 on the scoreboard right now after 1, and let's see whose choice it's going to be. It's going to be Noonan's choice. He's got the green leg bands on. He's going to defer over to Gabe Lewis. I'll tell you what, Gabe Lewis right now looks spent. Lewis came into the tournament at 46-1. He wrestled Wednesday in the state duels. And I'll tell you what, he's wrestled 4 matches right here. Is his 5th match. He's 2-2, so over 50 wins on his season. Nolan Noonan now with a nice breakdown. He's got a chicken wing on the right, trying to dig a double chicken wing in, trying to scoop the chicken wing on the left. Lewis trying to sit out, and get away from the chicken wing of Noonan. Noonan did a great job now. He's got Lewis flat. Let's see if he can scoop that chicken wing on the left. Trying to set up a half Nelson on the left, now an inside wrist on the left. He's trying to bump Lewis forward. He's got the wing sunk in deep on the right. Lewis blocking off with his left leg, showing some flexibility. Let's see if Nolan Noonan can take that big step. Needs to drive him forward a little bit and then take that big step. And I'll tell you what, Gabe Lewis blocking off, showing great defense right there. So Noonan will have to reload. Right now he's got Gabe Lewis belly down. And we're going to have warning against Lewis. Thank you very much. As he is playing the turtle, his hips are belly pasted to the mat. Now as soon as he gets that warning call, there's a knee slide to a stand-up short sit by Lewis. Got to be careful if you're Nolan Noonan. He's comfortable with the legs, but a good scrambler is Lewis. Now Noonan trying to throw a cross body right in. He misses the mark, and now he's going to try to pull Lewis back on top of him. Got to be very careful. Noonan's going to throw a cross body right in on the left side. I'll tell you what, Zach, almost a couple of situations there. Noonan could have given up big points, but he showed some great balance to recover.
Well, you talk about it all the time, Roger, with being kind of that leech. It just suction cup right on there, and that's what he did was, even though he tried to pull him backwards, I think he was just tightening that up to be able to get in that crossbody ride and was safe. Basically, he felt comfortable there that entire time.
Well, Lewis chose down, and Nolan Noonan has ridden him out. I'd like to see another stalling call. Our official warned Lewis, and Nolan Noonan has been side to side working pinning combinations, and the junior Cyclone from Denver, I'm telling you what, his tank is empty right now. So, excuse me, we'll see if Nolan Noonan, he hustled right back to the center of the mat, got set. Gabe Lewis very slow. That should have been a caution against Lewis. Didn't get it. The knee slide to a stand-up by Noonan. Lift and return attempt by Lewis. And Noonan's going to score the first point here with a 9-second escape. So again, this is for 5th and 6th, Class 1A. Coming up will be Grant Hager for Beckman, and he'll be on mat number 6, Jamie?
Mat 8.
Mat 8, okay.
Taking on Riley Wright of Denver, a senior from Denver here. So that would be for the 3rd and 4th place match with Grant Hager.
All right, minute 22 left here. Nolan Noonan up 1-0. I'll tell you what, Gabe Lewis has an overhook on the left side of Nolan Noonan. Noonan just blocking off with his head. Our official is going to let him wrestle right here. Now we're going to get a stalemate. Those two guys were dancing for about 30 seconds, and neither one, Noonan doesn't need to pull the trigger, and Lewis in no hurry whatsoever. Very slow, very methodical. Heck, Lewis came into the tournament with an unbelievable record and just not wrestling like that at all. Nolan Noonan staying in great position right now. There's a boot scoot attempt by Lewis. He loses his headgear. That was the first shot by Gabe Lewis. You know, we got 46 seconds into the match, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. So that's the first shot by Lewis.
Over here on mat number 8, Riley Wright hits an outside single, a really nice outside single, and picks up 2 points on Grant Hager. It releases him, so Hager gets 1 point escape, and Riley Wright right back into a shot there again and releases him. So he goes up 4-2 over Grant Hager of Beckman Catholic. As he continues to stay at it, just hitting shots with ease right now on Grant Hager. So he's got to find a way to slow this pace down, get some ties, because all that Riley Wright is doing is he's finding a way to separate himself and shoot in deep on Grant Hager and picking up 2. So get to those ties.
Gabe Lewis has caught his second win. Now we're going to get warning. Unbelievable warning against, you've got to be kidding me. Unbelievable warning against Nolan Noonan as Riley Wright right now. As Gabe Lewis right now has all of a sudden caught life here. And with 40 seconds left to go in the match, he has caught life. And there's Nolan Noonan with a single. Shin whizzer now by Gabe Lewis. Got to be careful as Lewis is very does a scramble job right here. There could be a foul by Noonan again as he's got to drive cradle on Lewis. Could be 2 for 2 here as Noonan is going to sag on Lewis. 9 seconds left to go. It's going to be a 2-point takedown. Noonan's still looking for the fall. 5 seconds left to go. Noonan wants the fall bad here. 1 second left to go, and that's going to do it. Great match right there. It's going to be 2 for the takedown, 3 for the near fall. 6-0 win by Nolan Noonan, and he will take the 5th place medal here, and his career as a Cascade Cougar will come to a conclusion. Go ahead, Zach.
Over here on mat number 8, Riley Wright goes in on another shot and hits Grant Hager of Beckman Catholic with another 2-point takedown, just outside singles and carries. He goes up 6-2 over Grant Hager, and he is now riding on top with 26 seconds to go in the first. As you like to see Grant Hager get to his feet and get 1-point escape with short time in the first period with 17 seconds to go. A cross-body ride coming in by Riley Wright of Denver as he's got him based out down on the mat number 8. And there's not much movement going on there. You like to see a stalemate, but with short time, he's not going to get it. So 6-2, Riley Wright over Denver over Grant Hager going into the second period.
Well, Nolan Noonan going 3-2 here at the state tournament. He will finish his career as a Cascade Cougar at 34-8 for his senior campaign, and he'll have that 5th place medal draped around his neck tonight in the award ceremony. So congratulations to Nolan Noonan on a fine career and a fine state tournament and a fine senior campaign for Cascade. Nice work there.
We're on our feet with Grant Hager and Riley Wright, and he goes and takes an outside shot again, dumping Grant Hager right to his face, picking up 2-point takedown, going up 8-3 in the second period as there's 1:38 to go in this second period. Right in on another double shot here. He's kind of squared up with him with Grant Hager, so Hager's got to do a nice job of trying to base that out, and he does not. So Riley Wright picks up another takedown, going up 10-3, and it looks like there's going to be a intentional release here. But instead, he tries to hit a drive cradle with his head to the side, and Hager just goes down to his base on mat number 8. And he's going to pick up one, as I believe he gave up one right there of an intentionally released by Wright from Denver. So they go back to their feet off the edge of the mat with 1:10 to go in the second period. 10-4, Riley Wright over Grant Hager of Beckman Catholic.
Well, Zach, Riley Wright is 50-2. So didn't make the finals here. Not sure who he was upset by, but telling you what.
He was upset by a freshman from Underwood, Nick Hamilton, in the quarters. There's another beautiful double leg shot, low double leg shot right there, right through the hips of Grant Hager, and he picks up 2 points. It's 12-4.
And Hamilton's the wrestler that beat Grant Hager in the semifinals last night as well, 6-2.
So common opponent there, common opponent for both of these guys.
There's another intentional release by Wright, and he gives up one to Hager, and right back into nice offense by Riley Wright. He is just continuing to pour it on with takedown after takedown, and he gets 2 points, going up 14-5. Another intentionally released, going 14-6 with 31 seconds to go in the second period. So once again, Riley Wright of Denver, 50-1, who was a senior that was looking to get to the championship match, gets bumped to the backside and taking on Grant Hager of Beckman Catholic, up 14-6 in the second period with just 25 seconds to go.
Well, Grant Hager is such a great mat wrestler, Zach. Riley Wright not wanting to go down, underneath, or on top. So he's finding something that's worked here, and that's just going neutral. So 6 seconds left to go. It's another takedown, not yet. Now it's a takedown, 16-6. So Riley Wright on the loose here. Grant Hager needs to find something that's going to start the momentum of the Cyclones. Denver Cyclones coming down here with great aspirations of winning the state title and coming up short. And Riley Wright wrestling tough here. Wright is a senior for Denver, 50-2. So third period underway here, and Riley Wright will choose down. Grant Hager up on top. We're going to get potentially dangerous. And the Denver coaching staff wanted Wright to go neutral, and Zach, he chose to take down and say, what, Grant Hager is tough on top. So we'll see how Riley Wright can handle the stickiness of Grant Hager.
Well, the Denver coaching staff saw how easy it's been for Riley Wright just to continue to hit shot after shot and picking up a lot of points, and then he chooses to go down. So not sure if his tank is starting to go on him by just hitting so many shot after shot after shot. And then right there, Grant Hager drops down to a leg and gets called for stalling for holding it on and not returning him to the mat. So stall warning on Grant Hager is 16-6 with 1:19 to go.
Our next wrestler up after Grant Hager will be at weight class 195, and that'll be teammate Owen Grover. So that'll be a third and fourth place match.
Good opportunity right here. Riley Wright went to his feet and all of a sudden turned into Grant Hager. He was deep on a double and almost had basically him getting set to his backside of Riley Wright, and unfortunately he turns out of it, and he felt that pressure coming, so he just bailed out with Riley Wright right there. So Grant Hager's got to find a way to get him to his back, go to your offense. I don't know if you cut him loose, try to go feet to back here, but right now there's not much pinning combinations on top by Grant Hager.
Well, if he'd have been able to keep this match close, Zach, you can see he's ridden out Riley Wright for 1:20. So he is tough on top. He does such a great job controlling hips. And I tell you what, if you can control hips on top, that's the key to being tough. So stand up now by Wright, gets to his feet, and Grant Hager tries the front trip, and now Riley Wright is finally going to kick that leg free, Zach, for a 1-point escape.
Yeah, the senior in Grant Hager right now is just figuring out his career is going to come to an end for the Beckman Catholic Blazers here pretty soon. And you can really tell by some of his body language right here that a great tournament by him and just a little bit frustrated with how this match is going, but nothing to be ashamed of as he continues to wrestle here, trying to finish it out with a nice outside single shot. He's in deep on Riley Wright, trying to pick up 2, and that's something that he can continue to remember as getting this experience down here and taking this to the, never giving up and finishing out matches even though you're down. Picked up a 2-point takedown to finish out that match, losing that match 17-8 to Riley Wright of Denver. So Grant Hager will pick up a 4th place medal here at the state tournament, ending his career, like I said, with Beckman Catholic.
Well, that's a great finish. You come down here once again unranked. Grant Hager seeded 3rd, coming into the tournament seeded 3rd, and he finishes 4th. Riley Wright seeded 2nd, and he finishes 3rd there. So, you wrestle, Jamie, you get yourself into that. You're seeded 3rd. You get yourself into that 3rd and 4th place match and just come up against a very tough opponent in Riley Wright. But like Zach said, Grant Hager's had a great career at Beckman Catholic, and you finish your senior campaign on a high note. Not going to feel very good about it right now. I'm sure he wanted that 3rd place medal, but when he looks back at it, hey, 4th place, Class 1A, 138 pounds is not too bad.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And he came out here, and you mentioned, I think I heard you last night during his semifinal match when I was down below. I think I heard you say something about since that WAMAC tournament, he has really turned it on at sectionals, districts, and even down here at the state meet. So to come out and finish 4th in your senior campaign is pretty special, and Grant Hager should be he'll look back on that someday and be very happy with what he accomplished in his career at Beckman. As you mentioned, 195 is our next matchup. That will be coming up here just shortly as we're at 170 pounds. We've got 170 pounders on the mat right now, so he'll be up in just a few minutes. As we want to thank some of our sponsors of state tournament coverage here: Gateway Appliance, Delhi Lumber, Simon's Grain and Feed, Dental Associates of Manchester, Nutrient Ag and Independence, Homefront Realty, Advantage Home Medical, and Jay's Auto. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
Ron McCarthy, Realtor with American Realty, has offices in Dubuque, Dyersville, and Cascade. Contact Ron for all of your residential, ag, and commercial buying or selling needs at 563-542-0800. Ron McCarthy with American Realty supports all area athletes in tournament play.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Rocky's Auto Body and RV Accessories, south of Manchester, is here for all your collision and RV repairs. Contact Rocky at 927-4025 when collision repair is needed. Rocky's Auto Body and RV Accessories, 4 miles south of Manchester on Highway 13. Best of luck to all the area athletes.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Stephen Motors, the only GM service dealer in Jones County with GM trained technicians. Check out their large selection of Buick and Chevy vehicles and GMC trucks. Stop by Stephen Motors in Monticello today.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Animal Health Clinic wishes all area athletes in tournament action the best of luck. Doctors Borick, Meyer, and Weaver look forward to tending to the health needs of animals large and small. Animal Health Clinic at 15th Avenue Southeast in Dyersville, open weekdays 7:30 to 5 and Saturday 7:30 to noon with emergency services available. Call today.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Kleesner Sanitation is always taking new customers for commercial and residential properties. If you need a large dumpster or container for new construction projects and roll-offs, call Kleesner Sanitation. Good luck from Kleesner Sanitation.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
Bi-County Disposal specializes in commercial and construction disposal needs. They have a variety of containers available from 2 to 30 cubic yards. Whatever it takes, Bi-County Disposal in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Hey area athletes and coaches, my name is Brooke. I am cheering you on this sports season. Krogman Construction would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish them continued success in tournament action. For all your building needs, call Krogman Construction at 563-920-8202.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Nico and New Vienna Ag Automation are committed to customer satisfaction. Nico leads the industry in efficiency and innovation with mixed flow, screenless, quiet, and efficient corn dryer units. Nico and New Vienna Ag Automation, grain quality you can bank on.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Ramey Drug provides fast, convenient service from a professional staff. Enjoy off-the-street front row parking and drive-through window to make dropping off and picking up your prescriptions a breeze. Caring beyond prescriptions, Ramey Drug on East Main Street in Manchester.
Welcome back into the Wells Fargo Arena. Owen Grover going to be up on mat number 1 as he's taking on Logan Kudum of West Sioux Haywarden for third place at 195 pounds.
Yeah, Jamie, West Sioux came down, and I think they got third in the dual teams on Wednesday. They beat Lisbon in that match. They've got an outstanding team, the Falcons, from far western Iowa. So Kudum has been here since Wednesday, and wrestling 3 matches on Wednesday, and then wrestling 4 here. And I'll tell you what, 5 here. And he came in the tournament at 50-1.
No, sorry, Luke Recker's going to be up on mat 5.
Okay. So Owen Grover's got his hands full here with the Falcon from West Sioux, and Kudum is in deep on a single. But nice job by Grover over the top, scramble situation right here, and Owen Grover can scramble with the best of them. Grover's got his right leg trapped inside the right leg of Kodum, and Kodum is going to sag his hips and then drive across Grover for a 2-point takedown. Nice standing switch there by Grover. He latches onto the left leg of Kodum, and Kodum's going to try to slap a drive cradle on him from the left side, and Grover finally goes back to his base.
And over on mat number 5, Luke Recker taking on Dylan Obermeyer of Audubon in the 7th place match at 220 pounds. As that match underway over on mat number 5, front headlock by Obermeyer on Recker. As Recker came out with that first takedown in last night's consolation semifinal, in that quarterfinal, and then was pinned in the first period by Joel Mendoza of Eagle Grove.
Back on mat number 1, it's Kodum with a spiral ride deep in the thigh with the left and under the arm. Now a claw ride by Kodum as he's got Owen Grover. He's got Owen Grover wrapped up in a ball. Now a knee slide to a stand-up by Grover. Good hand control. He's going to split the grip of Kodum and take a 1-point escape, 2-1.
Over here on mat number 5, Raker is in on a deep shot inside. He's got to finish. He's got to find a way. And right there, he's looking to come around behind and gets his leg stuck right there by Obermeyer from Audubon. And he's still working to try to break that grip, and he does. He picks up a 2-point takedown, going up 2-0.
Neutral position on mat 1, 12 seconds left to go in period number 1, and Owen Grover will go to period number 2, down by 1 against Logan Kodum. He was the 5th seed coming into the tournament, and Grover's the 2nd seed. Grover upset by Aaron Olson, Grover upset by Chase McLeish from Newman Catholic 6-2 last night. All right, Grover's choice. He's going to choose down. Why wouldn't you? You scored there, so going to try it again. Knee slide to a stand-up and a chop tight waist by Kodum. He's very long, got very long levers, and very, very physical.
Over here on mat number 5, Obermeyer comes to his feet and splits the hands of Recker of East Buchanan, and he gets a 1 point. So now Recker only up 2-1 with 13 seconds to go in the first period.
Chicken wing by Kodum from West Sioux on the right side of Grover, half Nelson on the left, and wisely Grover will camel crawl off the mat. We'll get a restart with a minute and a half left to go in the second period. Again, that's the 3rd and 4th place match.
End of the first period over here on mat number 5 with Recker still leading 2-1 with the disc flip there. It was going to be Recker's choice, and it looks like he's going to take down position, which he does. So we're going to come to a start here to start the second period with Recker down underneath Obermeyer from Audubon. And he's to his feet right away here, trying to lift and return by Obermeyer, and he does. Back to his feet here, now trying to bull rush him and push into him here as he gets to his feet. He just can't break that lock right now of Obermeyer from Audubon, and he's trying to now. He got him sprawled out on his face on the middle of the mat here, and he's working to get around behind on the right side of Obermeyer from Audubon, trying to pick up at least 1 point here before he gets a stalemate. He's got to start moving his feet a little bit quicker here as he's staying base. He does get 1 point with lost control, and then we go to a stalemate. So it's 3-1 by Recker of East Buck over Obermeyer of Audubon.
All right, over on mat number 1, a quick update. It's 2-1, still in favor of Kodum as he is riding on top, riding tough. Owen Grover has not found a way. He escaped early at the end of that first period. He has not found a way to get back to his feet. Has a tight waist with the left, inside wrist with the right. Now Kodum trying to lock up a chicken wing on the right side. Riding parallel. Let's get stalling against Kodum as he is not trying to run that wing at all. He's just hanging on to it. Now we're going to get stalling against Kodum. Thank you very much.
Over here
no, we're not. Excuse me, Zach.
Over here on mat number 5, you have Obermeyer coming in at 50-0 as a senior to this tournament, taking on Luke Recker from East Buchanan, and he gets a 2-point takedown. As you see with Recker right now, as he's starting to, get really heavy feet. He's not moving as much as he was at the beginning of this match, and so he hit him with just a nice double-leg takedown, flat-footed, and picking up 2 points. It's 3-3 with 41 seconds to go in the second period.
And over on mat number 1, that's going to be a 2-point reversal, a sit-out, and Kodum from Howard and West Sioux was looking for a short sit-out. He went to a Granby cradle, and Grover had to bail out of that so he wouldn't give up 2 and back points, but he gave up a 2-point reversal. It's now 4-1 with 1:35 left to go in the match.
Recker into a straight-up stand-up and turns into Obermeyer of Audubon and picks up 1-point escape, and now it was deep in on a shot, and then a reshot by Obermeyer of Audubon, and he picks up 2 points of his own, going up 5-4 in the second period with just 12 seconds to go.
1:20 left to go on mat number 1, and there's a nice switch by Grover. Let's see if he can hit the mark. They'll take it on Luke Kodum from West Sioux Haywardon, and Logan Kodum from West Sioux Haywardon, and a nice hips there by Grover. Not going to score there, but at least he finally created some distance.
Roger, we're going to have on mat number 2 Taylor Fox taking on Brock Farley of Denver, and that's just getting on its way with 1:54 and stop time of down there at mat number 2, so we'll be spying on him.
And that's for third place at heavyweight.
That should be a fun match to watch. All right, over on mat, 55 seconds left to go. Owen Grover pasted to the center of the mat. Logan Kodum from West Sioux. I tell you what, neither guy right now is doing a thing. I've yet to see any action here as Grover is belly down. Kodum right in a tight waist and has the hips of Grover pasted to the mat. Now Grover trying to get his hips up. Now referee, no stalling call yet, as Kodum is just riding parallel.
Over here on mat number 5, Obermeyer takes down to start the third period, and right now Recker's got back points picking up a cradle there, whereas Obermeyer takes his knee to his head, and he slaps in that cradle, picking up 2-point back points there, so he goes up 6-5, and now Obermeyer back to his feet, making the score tied, knotted up at 6-6.
And right now, Kodum finally ran that wing as he had it loaded up. He's going to pick up some back points. There's a 3-point near fall. So Logan Kodum will win that match by a score of 7-1.
Back over here to mat number 5. You have these guys going at it with 1:18 to go. The score tied 6-6 with Luke Recker of East Buchanan taking on Dylan Obermeyer from Audubon, that 50-0 senior that came into this tournament here. So a very good tight match right here, and you can tell they're both starting to suck a little bit of wind, and it's going to see who got the blast double right there by Luke Recker, and he just got a burst right there and try to hit a tackle on Obermeyer of Audubon. He's in deep, and he's just got a circle to that right side, picks up that other ankle, and picks up 2 points. So he goes up 8-6 with 50 seconds to go in the third period.
On mat number 2, it's Taylor Fox and Brock Farley going at it. And tell you what, Farley came right out and tried to double underhook. There's a slide by Fox. Fox in on a double underhook. He's going to try to launch Farley. He's got a double overhook on Farley. Farley's got a double underhook, and he's locked up around Fox. Let's see, this is throw or be thrown. And we're going to end the first period in a great situation there. No point scored, 0-0.
With just 23 seconds to go, Obermeyer picks up a 1-point escape, and he gets in and deep in on a shot, and Recker does a nice job of down blocking right there, wasting a lot of that clock. He's still up 8-7 with just 18 seconds to go, so he's got to do a nice job of moving his feet and staying low, staying in the center of the mat, and not giving up a late takedown to win this match. So as they go, we're back started with 11 seconds to go right there. A nice long shot by Obermeyer, down block right there by Recker, and it looks like he's going to win this match. He just won 8-7 once again over Dylan Obermeyer from Audubon to finish his season with a 7th place finish as a sophomore. That's something to build off of.
That's a great job. I'm sure you got a happy Tim Recker and family in the crowd there. That's great to see. I'll tell you what, a great job there. Let's go to mat 2 as teammate Taylor Fox in a dogfight here with Brock Farley from Denver. It's 1-1 as Farley knee slid to a stand-up and split the hands of Fox. Farley back in body lock. He's under the arms. Fox and overhook. Farley's going to step in and try to launch Fox as he's got a side body lock on Taylor Fox. Fox trying to hit Farley with a headlock. Brock Farley feeling very comfortable right here. He's going to try to lift Fox up. Fox has a great throw here. He tried to hit Farley with a headlock, and Farley's now going to step inside and front trip Taylor Fox to the mat. Boy, I was waiting for Taylor Fox to hit that throw from there, and Farley's going to let him up. So he's going to trade 2 for 1. It's 3-1 now in favor of Brock Farley from Denver. And Farley came in the tournament as the 2nd seed with a 41-8 record. Fox came in as the 4th seed with a 36-3 record. So you got 2 of the state's best. There's a slide by Fox to see if he can hold his feet in, and he cannot. As Fox drives Brock Farley right into the Buccaneer cheerleaders right on the corner. And I'll tell you what, they've got these cheerleaders right on the very edge of the mat, and they had to scramble. That's a lot of humanity coming right at you, so they move pretty quickly.
And we're going right into Class 2A. Big match over on mat number 5 as far as the team race is concerned, as Union's Colton Crawford wrestling for 7th place over there on mat number 5. If he, again, we've added up the totals if everybody pins their way out, and if a simple decision by Crawford from Union, and they would not be able to catch West Delaware, as if they get all pins, they could catch West Delaware and beat the Hawks if the Hawks don't score.
All right, we're going to third period on mat number 2, a 1-point escape by Taylor Fox. And now it's 3-2 with 1:50 left to go here in the match. So Taylor Fox putting on that blue and red singlet of East Buchanan for the last time. He'll trade that singlet for the black and gold football uniform at the University of Iowa. So opportunity here for Taylor Fox to win on a high note. Once again, Farley comes in that body lock, and he's going to pick up a 2-point takedown as he back trips Taylor Fox off the edge of the mat. And Fox is letting him come right in on that body lock, that double underhook body lock. And Farley blocked the right knee of Taylor Fox and back tripped him down for a 2-point takedown. Just got hip to hip. And Brock Farley did a nice job blocking that knee, and Taylor Fox had nowhere to go but down. So Farley covered him up, and off the edge of the mat they went, so back to the middle. See if Taylor Fox can waken up here. It's 5-3. With 1:13 left to go. Brock Farley now blocking off Fox. He's got an underhook. Now Brock Farley goes right back to that double underhook. He's got the elbows of Taylor Fox way above his head. I'll tell you what, Zach, for Taylor Fox, that's not a very good place to be in.
No, you got to get underneath him right there, because he will load you up and throw you straight to your back. You've seen both of these guys have very good throws, but unfortunately, Fox is not getting in that position to hit those. Farley is.
So there's Fox showing some fancy footwork there as he drove into Farley, and once again, Farley caught him with that underhook on the left side. Now Farley back in that. Farley feels very comfortable in that double underhook and then locking up around the back of Taylor Fox. And Farley's not the biggest guy in the world for a heavyweight, and he doesn't have the longest arms, but he's been very, very effective getting to the the left side of Taylor Fox with that underhook, and then he goes to the right side with the double underhook. 32 seconds. Taylor Fox, the takedown would tie this up. Got to find something that's going to work here and pull the trigger if you're Taylor Fox. Once again, Farley comes to an underhook on the left side. Taylor Fox not winging that underhook down at all. He's letting Farley control the underhook and control the ties. 15 seconds left to go. Taylor Fox now with the slide-by attempt on Farley. Taylor Fox sensing some urgency right here, and he drops in on a double as Farley in reverse gear backs off. I would like to see that intensity earlier from Taylor Fox. There's a long single by Taylor Fox. He sits Farley down on his backside. Going to be 2, and see if he can get back points out of it. If reverse half now, so we got overtime. Boy, Taylor Fox showing that intensity right there. You do that from the get-go, and this match is over. Now you got to go to overtime.
You can tell Farley right now is starting to suck some wind, and if Fox continues to stay with those quick feet, I think he's going to pick up a win here.
So 54 seconds in overtime, number 1. There's a slide-by attempt by Fox. Boy, tap and go. Get Brock Farley out of balance right there and take that low single. Back to the edge as Fox drove Farley off. So we're going to circle back in. Our referees tell him to stay in the middle. 5-5 on the scoreboard. Farley with a couple of early takedowns on Fox, and then it's been Fox scoring 4 unanswered points here. 33 seconds left in overtime. Sudden death. First takedown's going to win. First takedown will win. Unless we go to period number 5. There comes Farley with those double underhooks again. This time Fox is going to block him off with his head. 18 seconds. Now Fox has his elbows down. That's a lot better position from the heavyweight from East Buchanan. Farley still trying to work an inside trip, and Fox is going to block him off, and we're going to go to period number 5, it appears, unless with 4 seconds left to go, somebody tries something on the edge of the mat. Not going to happen. Okay. It's going to be Farley's choice, and he will choose down.
Number 1, that one right now is 126 for this play.
All right, let's see if Taylor Fox can ride out Brock Farley as Farley took down to start period number 6. Brock Farley's been in a lot of overtime matches. Taylor Fox has been in one overtime match, and that was winning by a fall over Brant Baltus from Lisbon. Boy, Fox is in great position right now. He's got Farley belly down on the mat, trying to scoop an underhook. I'm telling you what, should be warning against Brock Farley as his head is down and he is laying on the mat. Fox is trying to work an inside wrist to a bar. He's got it. 5 seconds left to go. And Fox, going to be Fox's choice. And why wasn't that stalling? That was a breakdown by Taylor Fox, and Farley laid on his stomach for 28 seconds. Fox's choice, 1 point escape, is going to give him the lead. All right. There's the right. Farley on the right side of Fox. Fox showing some giddy up right there. There's a 1 point escape. All you got to do is fight off Brock Farley right here. Farley now on the get-go. Farley found a burst of energy. Needed that 30 seconds on his stomach. There's a throw by Farley. And Fox showing great balance. Farley goes right back to the underhook series. Fox blocking him off. There's a double underhook by Farley. He's got Fox out of position. Fox has got to keep those elbows down. 4 seconds left to go. Farley's going to back trip Fox with 1 second left for a 2-point takedown. Brock Farley came back with that double underhook, and the heavyweight from East Buchanan let those elbows go up above his head again, and a trip by Farley. Farley's going to win that match 7-6 in period number 7. Unbelievable match right there. That's going to hurt, and that one's going to sting for quite a while for Taylor Fox. He will finish in 4th place here today.
And over on mat number 5, we mentioned there's some big matches going on here, as we're going to have Ryan Phillips coming up here shortly. Over on mat number 5, it's Colton Crawford of Union wrestling for 7th place. Union, with all pins, could score 72.5 points. West Delaware currently with 71.5. Crawford leading 13-2 with 15 seconds left. Right now just has a major decision. Over on mat number 8, at 113 pounds, it is Braden Graff of Sergeant Bluff Luton leading Sam Nelson of Clear Lake. Clear Lake with all pins could score 73.5 points. Sergeant Bluff with all pins could score 72. So, in likelihood, we would like for West Delaware to eliminate those two teams from winning the title. It would be we need Sergeant Bluff's Graff to win by decision. That would eliminate Clear Lake and Sergeant Bluff Luton. Over on mat number 5, it was a 13-2 major decision by Colton Crawford of Union. That will take away 1 point. So Union can now tie West Delaware if is the best they can do. So Union can only tie the Hawks in the team race.
Well, we're waiting for Jamie. You guys have just been pouring over the stats and figures there. That's what I like about having you guys along, or actually letting me come along with you here. And you guys got this mathematically figured out, and it is fun. And they said on Wednesday, actually they said last week after they looked at all the qualifiers, this 2A race could be the most interesting race of the 3, and it has proved to be.
So Union can only tie. So with one win, the Hawks would eliminate Union from being able to catch them. So the best they can do is tie for first. Over here, it is still a 2-1 lead for Braden Graff of Sergeant Bluff Luton as he's taking on from Clear Lake. That is Sam Nelson.
Well, Jamie, we've got another Walmack matchup here. And I tell you what, I hope this is the answer. Ryan Phillips taking on Jalen Schropp. This will be match number 4. Phillips won the first one, and then Schropp coming back with the last 2 in the duel and in the finals of the Walmack. So we'll see if Ryan Phillips and his downfall has been given Schropp that low single. Schropp has a low single, and he really dives in and gets right to the laces. And the good way to beat that is doing what Phillips is doing. And Phillips in on a shot. Schropp is going to drape on top of Phillips, and Schropp is long and lean, and he's a great scrambler. Might get a stalemate right there, and there's a very, very quick stalemate. But a great shot by Phillips, and again, that's going to beat Schropp. Don't give Schropp an opportunity to go low level. Schropp in a square stance, and he's bebopping back and forward, takes a step to the right, step to the left, keeping his feet moving. Phillips is doing a good job of keeping his feet moving. 1:30 and counting, period number 1. Phillips now with the 2-on-1 Russian. Schropp tries to come in and goes upper body with Phillips. He's got an overhook on the left side of Ryan Phillips. Phillips with an underhook, blocking him off with his head. Schropp now trying to work Phillips to the edge. Phillips is going to have to square up.
Roger, real quick, I have to make a correction. Union has been eliminated from being able to catch West Delaware. They had a 106-pounder as well, Lincoln Mellert, who was beaten in the 7th place match.
Okay, so can relax a little bit there. Union having a fine tournament also. Again, all these teams from the Benton community, and we said how tough that was, and they have put their best foot forward here at the Class 2A state tournament. There's that long shot by Schropp, right to the right heel of Phillips. Phillips now in a shin whizzer. He's trying to keep Schropp from climbing the body now. Schropp has a single up, the right single. Ryan Phillips. Phillips doing a great job shoving Schropp and keeping Schropp from tripping. Good scramble situation there by the senior from West Delaware. The junior from Williamsburg is going to step over. No points there. Still scramble situation. Oh, they gave him 2 right there. I'm not sure why they gave him 2.
Oh, he's got the cradle locked up, I believe.
Well, he finally stepped over the left heel of Phillips, and Phillips is still going to square off Schropp. 16 seconds left to go. Let's see if Phillips can pick up 1 point. Schropp does have a drive cradle set up on the left side of Phillips, and Phillips is going to stay square here. 5 seconds left to go, and Schropp trying to crowd Phillips. Phillips doing a good job keeping himself wide and square underneath.
And real quick, Roger, we mentioned with Union losing their 106-pounder being eliminated. Over on mat number 8, it was Braden Graff of Sergeant Bluff Luton with a simple decision, 3-2 over Sam Nelson of Clear Lake. So nobody can beat the Hawks, and West Delaware will be the Class 2A individual state champions.
Well, we're going back to neutral here, and Schropp one more time in on that right leg of Ryan Phillips. Phillips trying to go over the top of Schropp in a scramble. Schropp's going to try to come out the back door. Phillips has the left knee of the left ankle of Schropp, and we're going to get potentially dangerous. I'm surprised, Zach. Schropp has that great shot to the right leg of Phillips. I'm surprised Phillips has not switched lead legs, so Schropp has something else. Schropp goes very good to Phillips' right side, and you give him another leg to look at instead of that right leg.
Yeah, it's really tough, though, switching that leg. That's what I was used to, is leading my right leg. I always hit high crotches and double legs out of that.
Over on mat 3, Jaden Payton trailing Caleb Olenczak 3-1. Over on 2-1, excuse me. Over on mat 8, Cale Meyer just getting underway against Max Babcock from New Hampton, Turkey Valley. And now over on mat number 1, we're going to have Chase Lunsman take the mat for Monticello.
Well, the Hawks would sure like to have a win out of one of these matches here, and they are all tough. And this is where that schedule comes to play. There's Phillips in on a shot, working on a scramble situation. Let's see if he can come out the back door. Scramble situation. Phillips has Schropp stacked up, looking for some points and back. No points yet. Great scramble. Phillips now. Schropp comes out of the scramble with a single on Phillips, and he uses those long arms to reach across and that's going to be a 2-point takedown by Schropp.
Over there on mat number 3, Jaden Payton ends up giving up a 2-point takedown at the end of the first period, going down 4-1. And then you got Olenzak going down to start the second period and getting an escape. So he leads Jaden Payton 5-1 with 1:49 to go in the second period.
Kelmeyer giving up a takedown to Babcock, so he's down 2-0. So, Jamie, the Hawks have to come alive here, and somebody's got to light a spark.
Absolutely. As over here on mat number 8, it's going to be a 2-point takedown for Max Babcock as he goes up 2-0 on Cale Meyer. Chase Lunsman with a quick 2-point takedown over Jack West of Winterset on mat number 1. And we're going to have Mitchell Mangold taking the mat here shortly.
All right, it's going to be Schropp's choice. He's going to choose down to start the third period. And Phillips is going to ride the left side. There's a stand-up by Schropp. Schropp's is doing a good job with hand control. Phillips going to step to the left side and try to lift him. Now Phillips will drop in on a single and try to back trip Schropp, and he's going to drive him off the edge of the mat.
Mat number 8, a 5-0 lead now as Max Babcock put Cale Meyer on his back for a 3-point near fall to end period number 1. So Meyer in a 5-0 hole here as we go to the second period.
Mat number 3, Jaden Payton had a short arm drag and went right into, Olenzak went right into his legs for a quick takedown. So that's 2-point takedown by Olenzak, 7-1, and now Jaden Payton goes to the blood corner.
I will say on mat 2 with Ryan Phillips and Jalen Schropp. There's a stand-up by Schropp, a back trip. Phillips drops down to a single and a back trip. 136 and counting. And a stand-up and escape by Jalen Schropp. And there's a shot again by Phillips. Phillips trying to get in on that right leg of Schropp. Schropp now wrestling very, very physical. Phillips now trying to find an answer for the junior Raider from Williamsburg. Down 5-0. There's a short arm drag by Schropp and a nice sag by Phillips. Boy, that could have been a great move in the middle of the mat for Phillips as he caught Schropp sitting on his right hip. Almost had a butcher coming out of it. That would have been huge for 2 and 3. Would have tied that match up very quickly.
Getting back started on mat number 3 with 45 seconds to go in the second period. Jaden Payton trails 7-1 as he is in the down position, looking at side roll attempt right there by Jaden Payton. So right now, Caleb Olenzak is riding tough. Jaden Payton's got to find a way to get to his feet here.
Well, on mat number 2, it's a 2-point reversal now for Jalen Schropp as he's going to go up 7-0. And he's got a tight waist and a head lever. 39 seconds left to go in that match.
Mat number 1, Chase Lunsman has a 2-1 lead as we go to the second period. He will go down to start the second period. Over on mat number 8, Cale Meyer still trailing 5-0 as we're neutral with a minute left to go in the second period. And coming up on mat number 5, it's going to be Mitchell Mangold of West Delaware as Mangold will be taking on his first-round opponent, Braxton Doble of Clear Lake.
Jaden Payton ends up getting rode out in the second period. It's 7-1 still by Caleb Olenzak of Perry. So right now, Jaden Payton's got to find a way to get to his offense.
Sit out turn in by Phillips. He's going to try to launch Schropp, and Schropp's going to sag. They got to try something right there. 13 seconds left to go, and it looks like the junior from Williamsburg is going to take the bronze medal as he will win this match by a score of 7-0. So Ryan Phillips will take the 4th place stand tonight. But I'll tell you what, having a great career for West Delaware Hawks and a great senior campaign. So 4th place finish by Phillips, and I'm not happy about that, but I'll tell you what, he'll look back on that in a couple of years and smile and think, yeah, I did a great job.
Caleb Olenzak deep on a shot on Payton and unable to finish as he's got an overhook. Jaden Payton's got an overhook on Caleb Olenzak and outside wrist here, seeing if he can hit a duck under or get to a shot. With 1:03 to go in the third period, Jaden Payton trails 7-1.
Chase Lunsman with an escape on mat number 1. He leads 3-1 over Jack West of Winterset. Second period over with Cale Meyer. He trails 5-0. He'll choose down to start the third period. Over on mat number 8, Mitchell Mangold and Braxton Doble still tied 0-0. First period, 1:20 left to go.
All right, a lot of action going on. 3 Hawks on the mat right now.
another nice shot by Caleb Olenzak, unable to finish there. He had Jaden Payton's leg up in the air for a second, and there's a fake shot by Payton that we've been looking for, and then Caleb Olenzak hits a reshot, is then deep again. Jaden Payton doing a nice job of fighting off here on the edge of the mat with 26 seconds to go.
Mitchell Mangold caught in a headlock, no points there as he's going to roll out of it. Now he's going to come out of that with a single. Let's see if he can finish. He's got the left leg of Doble up in the air. No finish there. Mitchell Mangold dodges a bullet right there as he lets Braxton Doble get head control.
Right there, Caleb Olenzak hits him with an outside carry on Jaden Payton, picking up 2-point takedown and 3-point near fall as he fights off his back, going up 12-1 on Jaden Payton.
Mitchell Mangold with a low single. Let's see if he can finish it. He's going to pick up 2. The takedown on the edge of the mat. Let's see if he can slap a cradle on Doble. That's a great job. 23 seconds left to go. Nice takedown by the senior from West Delaware.
And that's the match over there on mat number 3 for Jaden Payton. He's going to finish his freshman campaign with a 4th-place finish, getting beat by Caleb Olenzak from Perry, 12-1.
Cale Meyer gets an escape. He trailed 7-4 over on, as he got a takedown and then an escape by Babcock. He trails 7-4 with 24 seconds left to go in the 3rd period over there.
Mitchell Mangold with a tight waist tilt, and he's going to pick up a 2-point near fall with 2 seconds left to go. He goes up now 4-0. That's a great start by Mitchell Mangold. Let's put an exclamation point on your career, Mitchell Mangold. Stay after it.
Wyatt Volker should be up for the Hawks somewhere. Cole Davis just got called up as Davis. I didn't see which mat that was. It's going to be mat number 3.
Cale Meyer just finished his match getting beat 4-1 over there on mat number 8. So he's going to finish his season with an 8th-place finish.
Doble's going to take down to start this 2nd period. Mangold with the cradle. Mangold has Braxton Doble in a cradle. Can this be it? Looking for the fall. Slap the mat, Mr. Official. Mangold in that textbook crossface cradle trying to tighten it up. Doble trying to roll through. Mangold's got that bottom knee. Boy, oh boy, Coach Voss wanted the fall. 3-point near fall fought by Mangold. Makes the score 7-0 with 1:28 left to go. The senior finding some heart, finding some courage, and where he is tough as that's on top. Braxton Doble chose down, and Mitchell Mangold doing a great job with the cross wrist ride, controlling everything from the get-go here. Nice takedown at the end of the 1st period and picking up some points here with a tilt, with a cradle. We're going to get warning against Doble for basing out. Mangold up on top working. There's a knee slide to a stand-up by Doble. Mangold with 1 minute going to back trip Doble. Going to do that cross wrist tilt from the standing position. Mangold with another 3-point near fall here. Doble's going to try to roll through on top of Mangold. Mangold's going to readjust. 3-point near fall. Mangold's going to come around and cover the hips of Doble as Doble tried to roll him through in hip ice. Great balance there by the senior from West Delaware. 40 seconds left to go. Mangold up 10-0.
Over here on mat number 1, Chase Lunsman still leading 3-2 with just, well, now they go to the blood corner, so I can't see how much time's left, but I know it's short. I think they're with 34 seconds left to go in that match, so he is still leading 3-2 over there on mat number 1 against Jack West of Winterset.
18 seconds left to go. Mangold still up 10-0 and riding tough. Braxton Doble, no answer for Mangold right now. Now we're going to get stalling against Doble. 1 point for Mangold, 11-0. 7 seconds left to go. And they stop the match. Somebody's bleeding. They stop the match, and somebody's going to have to go to the blood corner. Boy, I hate to see that when you're grinding on an opponent. They stop the match. I think it's Mitch Mangold got some blood there. Doble's going to catch his breath right there as he is suffering big time.
What I like about this West Delaware family right here and coaching staff is you can tell as we have a stoppage here on mat number 5. You got Coach Voss and Coach Engel in the corner, but then you have Coach Lentz and Coach Litterer over there also. Adam Reth just looking on this match, trying to cheer on their senior here to finish out his career for the West Delaware Hawks.
Well, he's seeing the Iowa State trainer once again. We got the great training staff here, and the Iowa State student trainers have done a super fantastic job. And there has been a lot of blood. There's been some injuries here this week, and that's just the very nature of this sport. And tell you what, very physical. Braxton Doble gets a blow on that blood time. He tries to come to a stand-up. Mangold's going to drive him forward,
real quickly over on mat 3, a 2-point takedown over there by Baylor Krieger. He leads 4-0 on Cole Davis of Independence. minute 30 left to go in the second period. Over on mat 1, it's going to be Chase Lunsman with a 3-2 win, as he'll finish third as he defeated Jack West 3-2. And it's going to be Krieger of Comanche with the fall over Cole Davis in 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
We're going to go to mat 1 with Wyatt Volker. Mitchell Mangold over there on mat 5, starting the third period with a minute 55 there. He was picking up back points. I'm not sure if he got 2 there or not. It does not look like he did. He is still leading 11-0.
Well, Doble tried to come to a stand-up. Mangold took up, and why wouldn't you after that very, very physical second period, not giving Doble a chance to get on top. And Mangold, as Doble came up to the stand-up, Mangold dropped in on a double and sky-lifted Doble and came back down with the Turk and got a 1,001 count. Doble back to a stand-up. Mangold doing a great job, being tough, being physical, grinding, keeping the head and shoulders of Braxton Doble down. And again, these two met the first round, and it was a Doble win, 6-3. So Mitchell Mangold trying to get the payback win. He's working on bonus points right now. As he's on the right side, he's got a cross wrist ride. Minute 5 seconds left to go. Might get stalling against Doble again. A referee down talking to Doble. Mangold doing a great job now. A half Nelson by Mangold. Pulls the half Nelson out. Now Doble to his feet. 1 point stand up. Now Mitchell Mangold got to be very careful not to give your arms up here, as Doble tried to hit Mangold with a headlock in that first period, and he fought out of it. I think Wyatt Volker
over on mat number 3. It's going to be Jack Newhouse losing by fall for West Delaware.
Mat 1,
26 seconds. Volker's on mat 1.
Mat 1. Going up against Coulter By from Crestwood Cresco, who you saw Wyatt Volker winning with the last-second takedown on Wednesday at the state duels. And he's in on the outside single shot. Got Coulter By his leg up in the air, trying to finish. He's got to find a way to circle here. And he's working really, really hard right here to get this 2-point takedown. He's still got Coulter By's leg up in the air. I think he's got to go down to the ankle instead of staying behind that knee right there. He's got to find a way. Once again, he's kind of just standing flat-footed with the leg up in the air, trying to dump him to his backside, unable to do so. Now, By just takes his foot right down to the mat and gives that leg up. Wyatt Volker was pretty close to getting a takedown right there with 16 seconds to go in the first period.
And Roger, why don't you stay on Mangold there?
Yeah, look at the coaches in the corner, guys. They're looking for one win. They're going to get it by their senior leader. Nice payback win. Nice payback win by Mitch Mangold. He's going to win 11-1.
And Doble's going to lose a team point there as he shoved Mangold off the edge of the mat. But great job by Mitchell Mangold. The Hawks needed to win one, 11-1 major decision over Braxton Doble. He gets the revenge there. And one thing I was going to mention, I didn't like what I saw with Jack Newhouse after he got pinned. He pounded the mat. You can't, if you're the Hawks, you can't afford to lose a team point. This team race is too close. He didn't lose a teammate or a team point, but you know, Jack Newhouse has got to be a little bit smarter in that situation.
Well, we're going to go over to mat 1. It's Wyatt Volker up to the mat there and taking on a weight class 170. That's Coulter By. So again, this was a Donnybrook in the duel on Wednesday, and we didn't know if we would see that again, but we are. There's a sweep single by By. He's got the left leg of Wyatt Volker up. It's a 1-0 lead by By right now, but a nice counter by Volker. We talked about those nice hips and nice balance. By's going to slide in on a low single, and he's going to try to lift that up and trip. And a nice job there by Volker, again showing some balance. Coulter By now climbs up the ladder, trying to reach for that right ankle. Volker again showing some great balance here. As Coulter By now goes high on the left knee of Wyatt Volker. Volker with a whizzer, 53 seconds left to go. And Coulter By still trying to finish that single and have a very difficult time off the edge of the mat. Great balance, great defense by Wyatt Volker. Again, this is for third and fourth place right here. Hey, what the last match of your season right here And I'll tell you what, it's a very, very important match for the freshmen. 40 seconds left to go. Going to be Volker's choice to start the third period. And, Jamie, if I'm not mistaken, this was an overtime match. Was this an overtime match on Wednesday?
No.
It was not. It was a last second shot.
You know what? I think it was last second overtime, though, wasn't it?
I don't.
So there's a low single shot by Volker to the outside single. And there's a 2-point takedown by Bai. As Volker went to that outside single, it hit his mark, and he didn't cross over, didn't block off the hips of Bai. And that's going to be a 2-point takedown for Coulter Bai with 5 seconds left to go. And we'll see what happens the third period. It's going to be Volker's choice. And he's going to choose down. Getting 2 minutes away. Opportunity here to do something very special for a freshman from West Delaware. Has to take that bronze medal. West Delaware will have 7 medalists.
You know, what's funny is you've got 2 freshmen from West Delaware being place winners here. And, you know, when you did it for the first time, that was a pretty big deal. And now with Jaden Payton and Wyatt Volker, it's a chance to maybe be a 4-time state place winner is going to be pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's a really nice job out of both of these freshmen. And not only that, but I think they're also 2 leaders. You know, they're great leaders. They go by their actions, maybe not by their words and things like that, but they come out here and fight every single day, and they just continue to try to pour on the points and keep going until the end of the match.
Well, Volker shoots that low single, and he's got the right heel of Coulter Bai, and we're going to get a stalemate right there. Volker shot that double. That was the shot that won the match. He was back in on it. A takedown's going to tie this up. That was a great shot by Volker, and Coulter Bai went heavy on the head of Volker. Now, Volker got some gas left in the tank as he is moving. He is on the go here, and you can see the courage. You can see the fight in this young freshman taking on a very good senior from Cresco Crestwood. Volker right back in on a shot. He's going to miss the mark, and it's going to be a snap and spin by Bai. Looking for a 2-point takedown. Volker trying to square him off. He does, and no points as Bai drives Volker into the concrete. They had a referee over there that didn't quite catch him, and Wyatt Volker slow getting back to the mat. He landed right on that left hip, right on the concrete. They could put some more mats down there, guys. All right, 56 seconds left to go. Back to neutral. 3-1 lead for Coulter Bai. Sweep single attempt by Volker. Tries that elbow pass. Misses its mark. 45 seconds. Volker back in now, stalling against Coulter Bai. As that's been Volker's offense. He's been on it this third period. There's a reshot now by Bai. He's in deep on the left leg of Wyatt Volker. Volker draped over the top looking for a scramble. He's got the left heel of Coulter Bai. Let's see if he can roll through with it. Referee's got to watch here. Watch for potentially dangerous. Volker's going to come out on top and off the edge. Boy, would like to see that in the middle of the mat, Zach.
Yeah, as you can see, Coulter Bai is really, really slow in the middle of the mat, and Wyatt Volker running right back to the center, getting ready to go. So he stays at him, stays hard. It's going to be another prime example of what happened on Wednesday.
Should be stalling against Bai. He's blocking Volker off. Volker trying to snap, get rid of those hands. Volker now trying to measure Bai, looking for a late second shot, 7 seconds, and Bai's going to snap Volker down, and that's going to do it right there. And Wyatt Volker is going to lose a very tough match to a very good Coulter Bai by a score of 3-1. And Wyatt Volker will take 4th place here. So I'm telling you what a season. And there's going to be high expectations for the freshmen as they came in here unseeded, unranked, and tell you, having a great tournament.
Yeah, he really did. And, we should have Evans and Petland coming up here, but you're right. Wyatt Volker and Jaden Payton both. And, the Hawks, for freshmen, did really good down here, both finishing in 4th place. But how about the Hawks? They tied the school record for most place winners in a tournament with 7. Came down here with 8, and Jordan Brees was 1 match away. And, of course, they're going to win the state team title. And so 2 titles in 4 days here for the West Delaware Hawks. And even more impressive, they'll do it without a state champion. And KJ Pilcher from the Gazette was going to look up if a team has ever won a state tournament title without an individual finalist.
Well, that'll be an interesting fact to find out, and I'm sure he'll do some digging. Might have to dig a long way to find that. But, all right, we're going to mat number 1. Area matchup for 5th place. Carson Petland taking on Drew Evans. These two met in round 2 with Carson Petland winning 3-2. So, again, Drew Evans putting on that singlet for Independence the last time, and Independence changed their singlets to that black singlet with a maroon eye on the chest outlined in white. Carson Petland with that traditional West Delaware black singlet on, white waistband, West Delaware across the front. And Petland doing a great job, heavy on the hands here. Evans, as we saw earlier, likes to go underhook, has found some stuff that has been working for him with that double underhook series. So we'll just see how this thing proceeds with 1:07 left to go in the first period. Petland trying to slide by, and Evans is going forehead to forehead right now. Again, Petland, the definite size advantage here. Drew Evans might be just a little quicker in his feet. There's Petland once again with that slide by to the left side of Drew Evans. Coach Voss and Coach Reth in the corner. Coach Lochran and Coach Doyle in the corner. Just letting these guys go at it. Again, they didn't meet during the course of the year, and you come down to the state tournament, and you meet twice in the state tournament. Petland with the standing front headlock on Evans, trying to snap him down to the mat. Evans showing some strength there as Petland's got the front headlock and trying to take Evans to the mat with it. Evans in reverse gear, trying to regain his balance. Petland still with that front headlock. And Evans doing a nice job there, showing some great balance and some great strength as he had Carson Petland draped on the back of him, looking for a front headlock to try and snap him down, and Drew Evans fought out of it. 13 seconds left to go in period number 1. No score. No score, and this is for 5th and 6th place.
So, well, it's starting off exactly how their first match started off right here. There's no points in the first period. So look to see for some more points to be scored, and hopefully it's on Petland's side.
Well, it's going to be his choice as he got the flip. He's got the red leg band on, so he's going to choose down. And you are right. There comes an inside stand-up by Petland. Drew Evans tries to wrap himself around the waist of Petland, tries to lift him up, and I'll tell you what, that's a 300-pound deadlift if you're Drew Evans. Nice one-point escape there by Carson Petland as he will dent the scoreboard first with an escape and go up early 1-0. This is the last match going. Well, there's 2 matches going. Mat 3, we've got a 182-pound weight class going, and then we've got this weight class at 285 going on mat number 1. So Carson Petland up 1-0, minute 22 left to go, and he's on top of Drew Evans again. That front headlock, short drag attempt by Evans as he came out of that front headlock, controlled the right elbow of Carson Petland, almost hit him with a short drag. Good pummel position now by Evans, inside position by Petland, and Petland snaps the head of Drew Evans, not to the mat, but gives it a good thump with that left hand, that left forearm shiver by Carson Petland. Petland again trying to slide by, and Evans is going to square him off. 54 seconds left to go. Period number 2. It'll be Evans' choice in period number 3. Once again, this was a 3-2 win by Petland in the second round. 39 seconds left to go. Period number 2. Hard collar tie by Petland, retied by Evans. Petland has inside position on Evans. Evans is going outside position. Now, Evans comes with an overhook on Carson Petland. Petland with the front headlock tries to snap Evans down, and Evans wisely backs out of it. Doesn't want to get in that position again to be hanging on or holding on to the weight of Carson Petland. 15 seconds left to go in period number 2. Neutral position we are, and it looks like we're going to go to third period unless something happens, unless Drew Evans tries to pull the trigger here. I don't think he will. I think he's going to try to keep this close, and that's going to do it. It's going to be Evans' choice to start the third period. And he's going to choose down, no doubt about it. So I imagine unless Carson Petland can ride him out, we might see a one-point escape, and then we're going to go back to neutral. There's a stand-up by Evans, short stand-up, knee slide to a stand-up. to a sit-out by Evans. Nice snap back by Petland. He's on top of Evans, right in the tight waist. Got that big right arm wrapped around. Now a deep thigh ride by Petland. Thigh ride with the right, inside wrist with the left. Well, if he could roll that inside wrist out, Carson Petland. He's got Drew Evans belly down in the middle of the mat. Good ride if you're Carson Petland. He's parallel right now. Tries to slap a half Nelson in on Evans. And Evans is going to peel the half Nelson off, but he's got the inside wrist. Needs to get his weight over there. Now he tries to power half Nelson. Petland on top has Drew Evans belly down. Now a hard cross pace by Petland. That went from left field right across the bridge of the nose of Drew Evans. Petland comes with it again from left field. 1:15 and counting. Evans down. We're going to get stalling now against Drew Evans as he is belly down. Carson Petland driving a power half Nelson. Now, oh boy.
Yep.
Now we're going to get stalling against Carson Petland.
You can see both of that coming both ways right there as once again, Evans belly down, but Carson Petland not getting to the side either, and they're basically just weight right on the forward. So he's got to do a nice, better job of getting to the side, and Evans to his feet right here. He did a nice job of coming to his feet and getting that escape. So that goes 1-1 with 58 seconds to go.
That stalling call was just exactly what Drew Evans needed. He got his hips up, and as he got his hips up, Carson Petland went very high with his ride, and he had to let Evans go. He would have risked giving up 2. So with 44 seconds left to go, we are back to neutral position. Tie, retie, pummel position against Drew Evans, the senior. It's like he was trying to measure Petland for a low shot, and Petland doing a nice job. He's in a square stance. Evans leading with his left leg. 24 seconds left, and this thing has overtime written all over it, and that's a slide-by attempt by Petland and tried to get the corner on Evans, and Evans is going to square him up one more time. 14 seconds left to go. And we were going to go to overtime unless Drew Evans tries a sweep single, and I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to take his chances here in overtime. And we're going to flip the disc again. Going to come up to red. No, we're not going to flip the disc. We're going regular overtime. This is sudden death now. Our official did flip the disc. He has that disc in his back pocket, and he flipped the disc a period early. Did you see that, Jack?
Yes, I did.
Does that mean he's bored? Does that mean the official's bored, Jamie?
I don't know.
When you flip the disc before it's time to flip the disc, even had me faked out there for a minute. 38 seconds left in sudden death overtime. Again, retie by Petland. Tie by Evans, retie by Petland. And then both wrestlers here very patient. Petland now at staggered stance, leading with his right leg. Evans leading with his left leg. 17 seconds now. Evans coming in, charge a quick charge there by Evans, and Petland had to readjust there. 7 seconds left to go. Now our official's going to get the disc out. 5 seconds left to go. Now he'll flip the disc. We'll see whose choice it will be, as Petland's does not have the red leg band on. They don't make red leg bands that big to go around those ankles, and it's going to be Petland's choice, and he will choose down.
We've seen this before, right?
We have seen it. This is like
Groundhog Day.
It certainly is. There's a nice stand-up by Petland.
Same mat even.
Same stand-up by Petland, and Evans is going to try to lift Petland up. And Petland's going to knee slide back to his feet. There's a one-point escape by Carson Petland. He'll go up now 2-1. That's exactly how this match played out. And 8 seconds left to go. It's going to be Drew Evans' choice in the seventh period. I'll tell you what, Carson Petland rode Drew Evans out.
Yes, but who scored the first points of this match?
Carson Petland did.
He chose down right away.
Yes, he did. He got second period, got to flip the disc and scored an escape. So it will be his if this goes. There's a spiral ride by Petland. Of course, if Petland rides out Evans, and that's going to be a one-point escape by Evans. Tied up 2-2. Same song. 14th verse, 13th verse right now. 14 seconds left to go. Hard collar tie. Evans. Surprised Evans hasn't pulled the trigger here. Just to surprise Petland. Evans has 3 very quick steps. And 3 seconds left. And we're going to go to sudden death. Ultimate tiebreaker right here. That's going to be Petland's choice. He's going to choose down. And Coach Lundgren up out of his chair. And a right out by Davis.
Yeah, and I think yesterday, Coach Loughran said he wanted Evans to grab that ankle and not allow that stand-up, but Petland explodes out.
I said they can split the hands. Evans up on top. Going to try to split it. There it is. Carson Petland with a hard fought. Ultimate tiebreaker again.
Same score.
3-2 score. And Drew Evans not happy about that at all. But I'll tell you what, it's hard to hold Carson Petland down. Drew Evans is not a very big 285-pounder, but there's a great win by Carson Petland. Great match. And Drew Evans not happy about finishing his senior campaign in 6th place. But I'll tell you what, the Independence Mustangs have come down here and had a great tournament. And it's been just a great round for the medal round. Let's take a short time out, and then Jamie's right now going to catch his breath, and we're going to have an update of these matches and where our kids place, and he'll do a good one for us. So sit back and relax. Jamie will update everything for us, and then we'll wind down the medal round as you've been listening to Hold by Hold action right here from the 2019 state tournament from the well on Eastern Iowa Sports Leader, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hauser's Water Systems has served Eastern Iowa with the best equipment and service the industry has to offer with their top-of-the-line products from Water Care. Hauser's offers a free in-home water analysis. Stop by Hauser's Water Systems in Manchester today. Water is all they do.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Hey, Richard McDowell here. After you have tried the rest, call the best for your heavy-duty wrecker needs. Accident recovery, stuck combines and tractors or sprayers. That's our specialty at McDowell Truck and Auto Repair, 563-932-2661.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Clayton Drug, a local pharmacy in Strawberry Point that you can trust. Besides their friendly service and free local delivery, they have a large selection of toys and giftware. Clayton Drug, a must-stop in Strawberry Point.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
Simon's Grain and Feed wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament play. For all your feed and grain needs, see the experts at Simon's Grain and Feed in Manchester or Hopkinton Feed and Grain, locally owned and operated.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Independence never loses sight of the American farmer, and they offer a complete line of high-performance input products. Contact Nutrient Ag Solutions in Independence to profit from their experience.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Advantage Home Medical in Monticello provides affordable, quality solutions for all your respiratory and durable medical needs in a caring environment with free delivery in a 50-mile radius. Advantage Home Medical in Monticello proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
And welcome back into the Wells Fargo Arena. One final time here is only one session remaining, and that is the granddaddy of them all in the state finals, the Grand March, coming your way around 6 o'clock tonight, as we will join you for the national anthem of that. As a little after 6 o'clock, we'll have a national anthem, as it will be Shayla Stephen of Western Dubuque. As we'll have that for you. This was the consolation semifinals and placing matches this morning. Let's recap how our area wrestlers did. 152 pounds, Elijah Demmer of Western Dubuque finished in 8th place today, as he was pinned in the 7th place match by Bryson Herbal of Waverly Shell Rock. So Demmer finishes his senior season in 8th place. 160 pounds, Riker Karimski won by fall in the consolation semis over Preston Terry of Burlington. He then came back and won 5-1 in the 3rd place match over Hayden Friedrichsen of Urbandale. So Karimski finishes his senior season in 3rd place. 170 pounds, Jake Hush, losing the rematch with Brennan Meacham of Indianola. He lost in the consolation semifinals 7-5 to Ashton Barker of Iowa City Liberty, and then lost 4-0 against Meacham. So Hush finishes his junior season in 6th place. And 182 pounds coming up tonight, it'll be Devin Ludwig of Western Dubuque in the finals, taking on Jacob Wimpen of Linmar. In Class 2A, we start with 113 pounds. We'll see Isaiah Weber of Independence in the finals tonight. You can join us for that later tonight, as he'll take on Matthew Lewis of Centerville in that championship match. 132 pounds, Ryan Phillips of West Delaware won 8-3 in the consolation semis over Cruz Kibbers of Winterset. He then went and lost. He lost 7-0 against Jalen Schropp of Williamsburg. So Ryan Phillips finishes his senior season in 4th place. At 138 pounds, Jaden Payton of West Delaware won 7-2 over top-seeded Jared Cadle of Columbus Junction Community in the consolation semifinals. He was then beaten in the 3rd place match 12-1, a major decision by Caleb Olenzak of Perry. So Payton finishes in 4th place. 145 pounds, Cale Meyer of West Delaware finished in 8th place, as he was beaten 7-4 in the 7th place match by Max Babcock of New Hampton Turkey Valley. So Meyer finishes in 8th place. Chase Lunsman of Monticello won 8-1 in the consolation semifinals over Colby Toole of PCM Monroe. He then won 3-2 in the 3rd place match over Jack West of Winterset. So Chase Lunsman finishes his career on the 3rd place stand. 152 pounds. It was Mitchell Mangold of West Delaware, losing in the consolation semifinals by fall in 5 minutes and 53 seconds to Scott Betterton of Vinton Shellsburg. Mangold then won 11-1, a major decision over his first-round opponent, Braxton Doble of Clear Lake, who beat Mangold in the first round. So Mangold finishes his senior season as a 3-time state place winner with that, as he finishes in 5th place. 160 pounds, Cole Davis of Independence was a winner by fall over Wes Cummings of PCM Monroe in the consolation semis in 2 minutes and 36 seconds. He then was pinned in the 3rd place match by Baylor Krieger of Comanche in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So Cole Davis finishes his junior season in 4th place. In 170 pounds, Wyatt Volker of West Delaware picked up a 5-2 win in the consolation semifinals over Jaron Troush of PCM Monroe. And at the time, it was a close team race with PCM Monroe and West Delaware. So Volker, a big win there. He then fell 3-1 in the 3rd place match to Coulter By of Crestwood. So Wyatt Volker finishes his freshman season in 4th place. 182 pounds, Jack Newhouse of West Delaware was pinned in the 7th place match by Dylan Jeffers of Keokuk in 26 seconds. So Newhouse, now a 2-time place winner, he'll finish his junior season in 8th place. At heavyweight, it was Drew Evans of Independence losing in the consolation semifinals, losing that match by fall. They wrestled for 5th, correct?
Yes.
That was Petlin. Carson Petlin losing by fall to Taven Rich of Makokata in 1 minute and 21 seconds in the consolation semifinals. Drew Evans lost 3-1 to Kobe Claiborne of Bishop Heelan. And then Petlin and Evans met in the 5th place match, and it was Carson Petland with a 3-2 ultimate tiebreaker win. And, of course, the big story today, West Delaware will win both the Class 2A state duels and the 2A traditional tournament as the Hawks, they have it wrapped up. And even more impressive, as we mentioned from KJ Pilcher from the Gazette, the Hawks winning it without not only a state final or state champion, they will win it. They will win it without a state finalist. So congratulations to Coach Voss and the Hawks. And, of course, want to mention the Hawks will be hosting a pep rally tomorrow at 1 o'clock inside the Seedorf Gymnasium. As just hearing from Athletic Director Matt Weiss, they will, at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, they will welcome home the state champion West Delaware wrestling team, winning both the duels and the traditional. They will open the doors at the Seedorf Gymnasium at 12:30. So if you want to come out and celebrate the Hawks to winning the dual and traditional title, 1 o'clock tomorrow in the Seedorf Gymnasium for that. In Class 1A, we start at 113 pounds. Aiden Noonan of Cascade will be in the finals tonight. He'll take on Bo Klingensmith of Woodbury Central. As Klingensmith, a sophomore from Woodbury Central, Noonan with a sophomore for Cascade. At 132 pounds, Nolan Noonan, a good day for Nolan Noonan as he lost in the consolation semifinals 2-0 to Joshua Tibbetts of Martinsdale St. Mary's. He then came back in the 5th place match and won 6-0 over Gabe Lewis of Denver. So Nolan Noonan finishes his career in 5th place. At 138 pounds, Grant Hager of Beckman won 6-2 in the consolation semifinals. He then lost by major decision 17-8 against Riley Wright of Denver. So Hager finishes his senior season in 4th place. 152 pounds, Brady Henderson of Northland will wrestle in the finals tonight as he will make his 2nd straight trip to the championship match. He'll take on Corey Van Ort of West Sioux Haywarden. At 195 pounds, Owen Grover of Beckman winning in the consolation semifinals by fall in 159 over Kanan Morris of Alburnett. And then he fell in the 3rd place match 7-1 to Logan Kodum of West Sioux Haywarden. So Grover finishes his senior season in 4th place. At 220 pounds, Luke Recker of East Buchanan finished in 7th place today as he was an 8-7 winner over Dylan Obermeyer of Audubon. So Recker, his sophomore season, finishes in a 7th place finish. And at heavyweight, it was Taylor Fox winning in the consolation semifinals by fall in 221 over Trenton Dirks of Westwood Sloan. He then lost in overtime 7-6 to Brock Farley of Denver. So Fox finishes his senior season in 4th place. As we mentioned, we will have 4 area wrestlers in the finals tonight. Isaiah Weber at 113 in 2A, Aiden Noonan at 113 in Class 1A. So we'll be following both of those guys at the same time. And then at 152 pounds, it'll be Brady Henderson of Northland. And then at 180 in Class 1A, and then at 182, it'll be Devin Ludwig in Class 3A for Western Dubuque in the finals coming up tonight. Well, guys, only one more round. Roger, it's always bittersweet time here at the state tournament as we watch them tear down all 8 mats and condense those to 3 championship matches. They're setting up the hockey rink to allow the bleachers or the rest of the seats to come down, but like I said, always a bittersweet day here on Saturday, but only gets us closer to that state finals coming up and the majesty of the state finals and everything that goes into it.
Well, there's a lot of pageantry down here, Jamie, and Zach and Tony. You guys have been down here for a lot of years watching. When you weren't wrestling, you were watching, and it's just a lot of fun to be down here and to watch it. And what a year for our Northeast Iowa wrestlers. I haven't added up all the facts. We'll have those for you tonight. But to bring 31 wrestlers down here and to watch them all wrestle very, very well, and to have 4 of those guys in the championships tonight is just remarkable. We've got a lot of guys taking hardware home, and they certainly have made Northeast Iowa proud. And it's just been a lot of fun to be down here and to be a part of that. And there's going to be some great finals matches tonight. So well, we've got a great view right here in row one of Media Central. So we'll be ready to call our 4 finals matches, and then we'll watch the other matches. So a lot of fun here, and we look forward to it each year. But as you said, it's always bittersweet as they start tearing it down, because we know that's the end of the wrestling season.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here today, as we will be back around 6 o'clock for the Grand March and the National Anthem, as we'll have 4 wrestlers in that championship match. But I want to thank some more of our sponsors here of postseason wrestling here on KMCH. Donenwald LLC, the Woodland Eye Clinic, Lightning Lanes Family Center, Edgewood Feed Mill, Holtz Construction, Farmer Savings Bank, East Buchanan Telephone, and People's Insurance Agency. We'll be back tonight for the finals. Once again, you're listening to the 2019 Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
The KCRG TV9 First Alert forecast.